Well,
Welcome.
Good morning. I just still hearing that wonderful song, that guitar of our national anthem. And good morning.
Good morning, Lois.
Good morning.
Coming
good
in
morning
hot
to
once
you.
again.
Coming in hot. That's okay. And remember, today is Red Friday, which is why he has on red. Remember, everyone deployed. It's always an important thing that these people who stand on the line to keep America safe. God bless them. There we go. There we go.
Now I feel whole.
Oh my gosh, we have a fabulous show today.
We have an incredible show today.
Wow. I'm like all excited to get to know these folks and see what's happening and all that. You watch any soccer?
I am excited for America's game tonight, right?
No, it was last night. They
It
lost.
was last night and they lost. Okay,
But
so
they still
Jesus
won
Christ.
their division. You weren't coming in hot on that one.
No, I wasn't, man. I was working till late last night, so I missed it.
Yeah, let's see. No, they lost, but they won their division, and then they play, I think, Bosnia next week.
Okay.
For, I guess, moving on to the round of 16. I'm not really
So
sure.
they played Turkey last night, correct?
Played Turkey in the last few seconds. They got a goal.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah.
And
Great.
so 1-0.
It was 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. I think that's what, 3-1, 2-1, 3-2,
Yeah.
something. I was trying to grab it on the.
You know, sometimes when you're undefeated and a lot of expectations, you're in your own country, all that, you play tight. So maybe that was their tight game.
Or maybe they played too loose and thought they had it, and then at the last second, the guy, boom.
Well,
that's what I'm thinking.
That's called drinking the Kool-Aid, Lois.
That's it.
What that is.
That's called counting your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
But anyway, we still love America, and we love
course.
our soccer players and all that good stuff.
And I can't believe what I'm about to say, but I love what the soccer tournament's doing to shed some light on America and what we're all about.
Don't be afraid to say that. Everybody's saying
Well,
that.
soccer.
Everybody
You know,
is.
I wish there was some other reason, but whatever the reason,
I don't care.
I don't care. It's good to see. You know.
You know what? Ronaldo. That's who I followed. Just because he's so handsome.
Well, there you
But
go.
the point is, we all have our favorite quarterbacks or whatever. But I like his
Yeah.
story. I'm a color commentary kind of person. I
Yeah.
always like the story that goes with it, and that's what for me sets my attention to whoever's playing.
Yeah. Well, you know, soccer is definitely a star-driven game.
Definitely.
You know, because the cream always rises at the necessary times, finds himself in that position. But, you know, in sports, man, there's always that dude or that lady that somehow they're always around the action. They always find it, and those are the winners.
And it brings out the best. Like the guy, I can remember the country, he's age 41. They just picked him up to play goalie, and remember, and he basically won the game, won everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the pride, and they've actually built a tribute to him there, and they actually paid to get his mother to come and see him play.
Wow.
Yeah, see, isn't the color commentary great?
That is great.
Yeah, I love the stories.
But they're people. They are professional athletes, but they're people, and you don't get to that level without a lot of people helping you get there.
Well, I'm finding that because of our boys that play soccer here, they're Football Naples, is that what they call it? FN? What's the soccer team called here?
FC Naples.
FC Naples.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've taken a great interest in them, and also the Everblades in hockey, and kind of watching that. Although I don't know Poo-Poo from Chinoa, I still know when that goal goes in.
You sure do. But
And I can recognize really great footwork, and some of these, if you watch them in slow-mo.
Wow, listen to you, Lois. Yes,
yeah, I mean, that's really what it's amazing what these guys do.
It is a craft, man. You know, even once you get out of high school, and there's nothing, listen, our high schools here, it's small college sports. I mean, the football teams are legit. You got studs all over the place. Basketball's legit. I always say if we had 4 high schools instead of 13, we'd be just competing in everything every year for a state championship, and I think that's the truth. But man, once you get to that, even Everblade, and I mean, we have a semi-pro team that wins all the championships.
Yeah.
Whether they 5 in a row, 5 out of the last 6, or 4 out of 5, or
Well, the Everblades just won the
that's what I'm
Kelly
saying.
Cup. They won
That's
the
what I'm
Kelly
saying.
Cup.
Yeah, they always win.
Yeah. So but they didn't for a while, but they sure. That's because Diane Harris watches them. She's a friend of mine, and She
puts
is
a
at
good
every
juju.
she's in there, and I'm always like, man, I like to have that kind of dedication, but I don't.
Yeah, yeah. She's so she's a hardcore fan.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yep.
they are. You go to Everblades game and you see them.
They're
They're
there. Well, she always sends
garbed
that
out.
picture, and
Yep.
Aixa. I was about to call her commissioner's name. Anyway, they love it. They love it, and they're there. So I always follow them to see what's going on and everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. So pro sports in Southwest Florida. I mean, now soccer, Everblades.
Yeah.
You know what we need, and I know everybody will say, but we need a good college football team. And I think FGCU they keep, for whatever reason, we won't have it.
I mean,
done.
yeah. No, we can't. They don't have the money.
They don't have the money. Number
They don't have
one,
the money. They don't really have the. I guess
They're-
they have a field, but it's not the same.
it costs a lot of money, but they're Division One and they're competitive in Division One. I mean, their basketball team is competitive.
Yeah, the basketball
and
is,
their conference, their soccer team's good. It's a club team that they play with lacrosse, but they're good. So I don't think you'd have a problem convincing athletes to come down to a college that has a beach on its campus. You know what I mean?
You would yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's look around. Gee, it snows half the time I'm there, or I can come down here.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. Well, FSW has softball.
Yeah.
So that's really, and of course, we're at softball. We're the capital of the world as far as I'm concerned for
Yeah.
girls softball.
We're a pitching dynasty down here. We just produce the pitchers.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do good.
Yeah, my daughter came through the Naples Braves, I think they were called back in the day, the youth.
Rocky Amura, was he our coach?
I can't remember the guy's name, and there was a lady as well, and she pitched. And you wouldn't believe it looking at her because she's just kind of a string bean kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she would pitch, and, man, she had that snap on the ball. But what they were able to do with her, and I remember, and I used to go help and catch and help them out and everything. And there was this girl, Stephanie, I think was her name, and she's 14. And I said, hey, you know what? I'll catch her for her reps. And they were like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. I sat on the bucket, and she threw warming up, threw the first one.
Burned your hand.
Ripped my hand apart.
And you wish you had a mask on.
Yeah, the balls were dropping 3 feet. She goes, here comes my slider. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's
It gave me a whole other perspective of the softball thing. But, yeah, it was amazing. Sorry to share this. I'm just going off the story,
I
but,
love
yeah.
it. I was trying to remember her name, Lou Trina. Who'd you say, Stephanie?
Stephanie, well, Trina, I think, was the
Trina?
one that went to Alabama, right?
Went to
From
Alabama.
Naples
She went
High
on to
School.
play pro women's softball, which was the first
wow.
one in the country to do that.
Yeah, nice.
And we thank Mary Ellen Hawkins for being sure we got fast pitch softball and college.
Yeah.
And that was 1994.
Get out of here.
Because she said, well, if you don't allow, because that's what they taught here. So when they went
Yeah,
to college,
yeah.
they couldn't play. They said, well, just play the regular. And she said, okay, if you don't allow them to play fast pitch, then I'm going to fight against you getting money for football. So ante up, boys, and they did.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was
That's
great.
a great story, Lois.
That is a great story.
Yeah.
And she's a great lady.
I agree.
And speaking of great, let's move on to our day so we can get on to our guests. So I am looking forward to chatting with these wonderful people.
Yep.
And today is National Coconut Day.
Coconuts.
Put the lime in the coconut, except this is apple coconut, which I can tell you it sucks. I forgot my drink, but I bought Miss D her coconut. This is your coconut water.
Coconut water with apple, but it sucks.
Well, for me it does because
Yeah.
I'm not used to drinking it.
Yeah.
I don't have ice in it and all that other
So look
good
where
stuff.
we've come. We started having all these healthy guests, and we've gone from eclairs to coconut water.
I know. There was pudding day also, but I decided we weren't going to go that route.
Yeah.
So National Coconut Day. How did this sucker get started?
You like coconut?
I love, I do like coconut.
Yeah.
Grated coconut. I like coconut cake.
Yeah.
Wynn's Market. Miss
Yeah.
Mary's coconut cake is the best. In 2019, the Coconut Coalition, who knew?
Wow.
Of the Americas founded National Coconut Day to celebrate the mighty coconut and increase awareness and its benefits. It's more than just a baking staple. June 24th, that would be today, 2019.
Yeah.
The Registrar of National Days calendar proclaimed National Coconut Day to be observed the 26th annually. The CCA, the Coconut Coalition of the Americas, was founded in
CCA.
industry. when realized they needed to be one unified voice in the North American coconut trade industry, and members came together to steward the category and promote the facts that coconut oil and coconut products. Follow National Coconut Day by using National Coconut Day on social media. So I guess we should, I won't say that this is not my favorite. I'll put something, hashtag love organic apple coconut.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, coconut water is a secret to success in Florida.
Well, that's why I'm going to start
on the
drinking
sidelines. It's not Gatorade; it's coconut water.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gatorade dehydrates you.
Yeah, it does. It's too much sugar.
Too much
now,
sugar.
That's what the thing you have to look at. Man,
Yeah.
don't they know that?
Yeah, we wouldn't give that to our kids, Pop Warner kids and stuff like that. Nothing against Gatorade. I mean, you need the electrolytes. It's got the sodium. It's got the magnesium. It's all the stuff to keep you from cramping and everything. But, yeah, half coconut water, half water.
There you go.
Growing
that
up, that's
everything.
exactly what they did in every sport I played. That was what we drank.
That's what we did. Okay. Well, thank you, CCA, for getting this day going. I'm going to drink more coconut water just to keep myself hydrated, because I can tell you there are days that the way this heat has been, the index, yeah, you got to have it. Now, I love this next one because I love they even use that name, National Beautician's Day. When's the last time you've heard beautician?
Never.
Well, it's maybe not coming up there. National Beautician's Day. We've got a
Well,
little.
not never, but, you know, it's not something used in everyday vocabulary.
Well, a beautician is what I always grew up knowing. I'm going to the beautician as a kid, but now it's a salon or a hairstylist or whatever. But I don't think the term beautician. How about you guys? Do you know if beautician is used?
Where did hairdresser come from?
I have no idea.
You've heard that, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
You've got a hairdresser, hairstylist.
Yeah.
I don't really know what all the names are, but I would never call the lady that does my hair a beautician because I feel like I'm back in the 60s. But still, they all do the same thing because beautician is more than just about hair. It's also about makeup.
Oh, yeah.
All the good things like lipstick, which Kristen, thank you, Miss Kristen, that brought in some, we're going to have movies on today. No, just kidding. Anyway, so beautician.
Remember, Lois, the camera's always rolling.
Camera's always rolling. That's boom, boom.
Think it's on.
At least the microphone's on.
Yeah.
So anyway, today's National Beautician Day. I got me right here.
Yeah,
okay.
So we were rolling.
We're rolling. Rolling. Let's just go ahead and roll into the next. Then this Take Your Dog Day. I meant to call Kevin to bring Mr. Rocco Man in there. Yeah.
Take your dog to work.
Just so you know, it's National Take Your Dog to Work.
Wow.
Every year, on the Friday after Father's Day, employees across the country bring their dogs to work to celebrate National Take Your Dog to Work Day.
Interesting the time it falls under. The week after Father's Day.
After Father's Day. And this way you get to bring your baby to work.
So if you have got your doggy at home, your boy, you don't want to leave him for the day.
Well, actually, I did leave. I left him with Wayne today.
Yeah.
We have Granny Camp Day. We have 2 dogs staying with us.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And
you do a lot of dog sitting.
For friends. I mean, it's just friends. If they're going away, like my friend had to go back up to South Carolina. He says, I'm going to have to drive through the night. I was like, leave Brutus with us. And Brutus is a Pomeranian.
Wow. What a name for a dog. That's a great name for a dog.
He loves Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes him the mascot.
Yeah.
So anyway, he is crazy. But he's fun. I mean, I can yell at him and he'll sit still real quick, and then takes about 2 seconds, and he's back to doing his little thing. But there are a lot of benefits of taking your dog to work.
100%. There's a lot of benefits taking your dog anywhere. When I was in college, my final 2 years in college, I had a red and rust Doberman.
Oh.
And I had that dog dialed in.
Yeah.
That dog was. I took him everywhere except classes, but I could take him on an intramural field with thousands of people on it and lots of games going on, and right by my side.
It just sit right there.
Right there.
How long did you have him?
12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good.
Yeah, he was a dog was like my brother right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I can say in your face I won't go any more with that, but that's always hard when we lose those babies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I wish we told Kev, but we'll get him next week to have him on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
It's wild to
I
see
just
you.
broke my pen.
It's wild. You got to take it easy over there, Lois.
Well, that's why I don't have these clickers. Because, man, I'm always like, that's why I don't use those.
Do you have one of those widget things where it spins,
yes,
twists,
I have
clicks,
I have a lot of
tones,
those where I just
whatever.
put it on,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom, boom. Yeah, I have a.
I used to sit on my lifeguard tower 8 hours a day in Volusia, New Smyrna, and Daytona, and there were times when it would be a little monotonous, and that's when those squeeze balls first came out.
Yeah.
And I would just run through 3 of those a freaking week. You know what I mean? I'm just up there going.
And you just squeeze the crap out of them. Good
yeah.
Lord. Hey, Miss Leslie, it's so good to see you, dear.
Boom, boom.
All right, so who is going to be our first guest up?
Okay, the
Of our
Fast Lane guys.
I tell you what. How about let's give thanks to our sponsors, our partners, because
Absolutely.
we love having them here, and we want our partners to get up here and check out the new
The studio.
studio. That's what it's called.
Let's take a second for
Except
that.
when I look at the back, it is a showroom. He's got 4 different setups for
I know.
podcasts. It's crazy what he's done in that small space.
It is. So it's about to be a 5th. That door that opens up is going to be a recording booth.
Oh, I know. He said that. I remember.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So we are. I mean, this studio is becoming. I mean,
It's one of the most efficient setups, and it gets a
and
great
use of
coffee maker now
space.
too.
He just got that.
It's
didn't he?
a good coffee
Yeah,
maker.
and use of space. I mean, when you walk in
Yes.
that room, it's an illusion when you see it on camera,
Right.
because you think, man, they're in this, and then you come to a studio, and when you have one like us that maximizes the space,
Right.
how diversified you can get in a small room.
Yeah, it
and
is.
Because the reality is perception. Like when you see Lois and us, we're actually in a 10 by 10 little square box. No, I'm kidding. But you would never know what it looks like until you got here. And you see it in a lot of people's eyes when you walk in the door, because we're in the front of the studio. They walk in and all of a sudden it's like,
Oh my God! Yeah, I know.
what's
I
going
know.
on in here? And,
it changes weekly with everything. I come in, it's always a great surprise.
Upgrade.
Yeah, but I do love the fact that all these people who have written books, that they want a place to read their book for audio books.
That's what that little recording room is.
That's what this little room
Absolutely.
is for. So I'm sure that'd be.
Absolutely.
I just broke this thing again.
Yeah, Lois, I'm banning you. Don't grab that marker.
Here's my pen that I have now. That's pitiful. That's pitiful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Maybe Kevin, Fast Lane Boys, in the Fast Lane. Man, this group is really cool. That'll be coming up. The Fast Lane Boys.
Yeah, Kevin's been talking about them for days, so I'm excited.
I know. I'm excited to see all the stuff. I mean, I was excited. I saw their cars out front when they drove up.
Yeah, even more excited, right? Our 2 mics D all clued in, good to go.
We're good to go on that. So they're beautiful, and I just wonder, how do they keep them so clean? They drove them here, and they are clean.
Yeah.
They be clean.
They be clean.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Fast Lane. Was founded in 2018, long before it was highly exclusive, membership-only supercar that is today. Would-be co-founders Clement and Giovanni once casually assembled a group of close friends and fellow car enthusiasts to go for a group drive through San Diego. The plan was to caravan through the winding roads and ultimately enjoy a meal with friends, stopping to enjoy along the way.
Awesome.
The club has been a massive growth, which I saw how many members they have here, but there are members that are all over the place. So instead of me rambling on about it, how about we welcome John and Chris?
John
Is that
and
right?
Chris.
Josh
and Chris.
I can't even read my own
I'll
writing.
be John if you want.
Okay, you want to be John?
I'll be John if you want.
Josh.
Most days I'm Josh.
Josh, Josh, and Josh Nan.
It's Nam.
Nam. Nice. What nationality is that, Nam?
It's actually German.
It's German. And Chris Armstrong. Armstrong is
Well,
English?
Scottish, actually.
Scottish. My grandmother was an Armstrong, and my mother always told me I was Scotch, Irish, Cherokee.
So Josh and Chris, welcome.
Josh and Chris,
Thank
there
you.
we go.
Welcome.
Don't let me get going too long on this, or I'll
Yeah.
get a marker.
Yeah.
Well, I was reading through your stuff, and you guys are all over in many states.
Mm-hmm.
How many?
So Fastlane Drive worldwide, there's 25 chapters. So in Florida, there's 5 chapters. There's Tampa, Orlando, West Palm, Miami, and Naples. There's Chicago, New York, Nashville, D.C., Austin, and then California. So, and probably missing a lot, Utah, Nevada, and then there's Paris, Monaco, Tokyo. So it's
wow,
it's all over the world.
International, worldwide.
Yep.
And so it hasn't been started, or at least 2019. Is that what I heard? Or
I think it was founded. So they just did their 8-year anniversary.
2018.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they just did the 8-year.
2018, yeah.
So, man, that's pretty massive growth for a short period of time in under 10 years, right? I mean, so obviously, what kind of membership base do you have, like in Naples right here and that kind of stuff?
60 members.
60 members.
that right?
We have about 800 applications and 60 members. So it's a curated group. As we say, you come for the cars, you stay for the people.
Yeah.
They're people that we want to hang out with. We
Right.
consider them family. So it's not just because you have a car that you get to join. You have to be someone that we want to hang out with. Like we did Thanksgiving at Josh's house last year.
Nice.
So it's
Congratulations,
really,
Josh.
It's a
Lucky me.
big family.
Yeah.
Well, you got 80 members, but you have 800 applications. How do you process that?
So I
There
actually
you go.
have to,
That's why
does
you
it.
serve dinner.
yeah. So pretty much I have to interview everyone, and that really that's a process. So the people have to be someone that we want to spend time with, someone that we think are fun. Obviously, they're accomplished. They've achieved success in their life. You could be anywhere from a billionaire all the way down to a millionaire up and coming. It's
Billionaire down to a millionaire.
no, really.
But you really,
Yeah.
But you really got it.
Everyone's on an equal playing field.
Yeah,
We're there for the cars.
When you're there, you come for the cars and stay for the people, as he said. That's how I say. But,
Come for the cars, stay for the people.
but yeah,
How do you? Well, okay, so do you call them in for an interview? I'm just curious. How do you call them in, or you just have a party and you kind of watch how they interact with
so I do
everybody?
things differently. We have a nice conversation. Maybe it'll be a phone conversation. I get a feel for the people. If we're not 100% sure, we will invite them to maybe one of our rallies or events so we can get a feel for them in person, because the reality is I don't care about the money. I'm not making any money.
Yeah.
This is someone I'm going to have to hang out with, and they have to mesh with everyone else. That's kind of first and foremost. I'm like that outer barrier protecting this great group of people.
That's really very smart.
Yeah,
Josh
but-
is the CFO. He's the chief fun officer.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
I am the resident delinquent. I like to drive the speed limit and do all the racing things. Yep.
Is
Yeah.
that why your car is so clean? When it came up, I'm like, man, these cars they're spotless.
Well, to be honest, I haven't washed it since our rally on Saturday, so that one's not.
Wow.
That one, it achieved the speed limit many times. That's right. And there's, well, thanks to Next Level PPF, it doesn't have a mark on it, but it would if I didn't. Maybe
Yeah.
a cracked windshield, but their film definitely helps me.
Yeah.
Next level PP. That's what is
Next
that?
Level
The thing-
Detailing.
Yeah.
Mike and Melissa and Parker, they're a group, established Lee County, Collier County. They have a base in Naples and they have a base in Fort Myers. They work a lot with Naples Ferrari, Naples Lamborghini, Naples Motorsports, Gulf Coast Motorworks, and then the occasional cars at Porsche Naples and Porsche Fort Myers.
So that I like the way you kind of vet your guys, and I'm some girls, or is it just guys?
Oh, there's definitely
girls and
female
guys.
members. We actually have a ladies group, which
Nice.
we're not a part of, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
But
Yep.
Because you drive the speed limit? No, just kidding.
I mean, some of the ladies are. I mean, Bruce's wife comes out. She's always number one. Like no one can beat her.
Wow. Congratulations to you. So you vet your guys, and I can appreciate. Does everybody do all the different areas you mentioned that have this going on? Are they carefully curating their membership as well? So the guys that come in with the ego and the big car and he's a tool, he's out.
Yeah.
It's a very curated
Yeah.
group. There's about 2,500 members worldwide, I think.
Yeah.
And when you join one chapter, you become part of the global chapter.
Get
so
outta here.
you're traveling. A lot of people are up north right now for the summer. They're in Chicago. They can do events and with a group in Chicago, with New York, with anyone. So being part of the Naples chapter, then you get access to the world and even outside of that, you're traveling. Who's in New York City? I need a recommendation, or I need help, or I need this. And then within our group in Naples, it's I need someone to pour concrete, and we have someone in the group.
We got the guy.
We have the guy. You need a watch, we have the guy. You need a car condo, we have the guy.
Yeah.
It's a group of people that we want to hang out. Like yesterday, two of our members, they're like, before we joined Fastlane, we really didn't do anything. We're very active, very social, and in the group, probably one of the most active chapters, honestly, in the world.
Really?
We do 2 events a year, or sorry, not a year, 2 events a month, one being a social, one being a rally. But then if you look at our calendar, there's probably 8 or 12 events.
Meet up events and stuff.
Yeah, let's get together for dinner. Let's go to Cars and Coffee.
So what do most of your events look like? What does that look like?
So we
It's
start,
obviously the cars, right?
Yeah, we'll start. Let's say our rally that we did on Saturday. We started at Next Level. Everyone gets together. We hang out. Socialize for an hour before we go. And then we do a drive. We do a curated drive, usually an hour and a half, and then we go to a location. So this weekend we went down to Marco Island. We went to the JW Marriott. We started in their arcade. Everyone played, had fun, and then we did dinner to Soro up on a rooftop, and then watched sunset, and then sat around the fire pit in the heat. But like the
Welcome
event,
to South Florida.
The event is being shown. So this this was actually a really special event. This was our Runways and Red Lines event. It was
Runways and Red Vine?
and Red Lines.
Red Line, I'm sorry.
So it was at Northern Jet. Northern Jet is one of our sponsors. We took over their hangar. We had a 60-person table put in the middle of the hangar, and then we parked all the cars around the table. Nice. So, and then we backlit it. We did everything. We had the jet outside, and then that was a gala. So we do a couple of galas. We try to do one every quarter. We'll wait for the next gala until season starts back up. And the galas, we take the money and we donate part of it, and we let the members choose who they want to donate. We want to support local charities and local causes. So our goal is generally $100,000 a year that we raise, and then we distribute that out to different charities around Southwest Florida.
Is there an application process for a charity, or just somebody brings it up and you look into it, or?
We let the members choose. So the members so we have a fund, and then when something comes up or someone has a cause, and then we can support it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the fact that there's a charity aspect to it makes it even better, and especially when you're focusing locally, right? Because there's some local great charities. I know when we do stuff with our events and anything we do here, hopefully it'll be tagged as well with charities. So is that a big part of everybody's part? It kind of exactly like your thing? Is it cookie cutter where they have these types of events? It's charity driven somewhat. They have the same kind of keeping the tools out, you're getting all the stuff.
The outline's the same, but I mean, it's completely different.
It's
It's 25 different franchises basically, and they all run it the way that they want to run it. They have different events between geography and an event in Utah is never going to be like an event in Naples, Florida.
Yeah.
You know?
And vice versa. We don't have the mountains and everything else. So,
But the fact that you can go these different places if you want to, man, and do that drive and have this kind of event, that's cool.
And it's very, and it's not just drives, it's unique experiences. Like we had a private event with Louis XIII, where we all got to try it. And
wow.
And
Rolex.
Yeah, we had a Rolex event.
Well, that's so hat
we
compared
do.
to that, Louis.
There's so much, it's an exclusive club, but we're not stuck up. I think that's the best, and if you look at like other car clubs, you have Porsche Club, you have Ferrari Club, you have Lambo Club, you have McLaren Club, you have BMW Club. For those, you have to have that car to join.
Right.
Fastlane is kind of the non-denominational car club. We'll take them all as long as, if it's the guideline. There is a corporate guideline that depicts what cars are allowed to be in the group. And if you meet that first criteria, okay, and then Josh does an interview, and which is, it's a natural conversation, just getting to know the person, and then come to an event, come to a social mixer, hang out with us. We want to make sure that this is, someone that you would invite to your house to come hang out.
That social gathering is critical, I think.
When did you start your chapter?
It will be 2 years next month.
Oh, nice. You've been, okay. All right. How did you have to interview? Yeah, somebody was saying, the Louis event. They must have really liked that one. Is that a friend of yours?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, we don't know. Okay.
Only comment because it's right.
Right.
Yeah. Was that a Remy flight you did, or just a Louis tasting?
It was a tasting.
Yeah. If you ever have a chance to sit in a Remy flight, where they start with the very bottom and work their way up and explain it, and they even pull out a couple like old pale things that they have in there. But once you get to that Louis, the appreciation level, by the time your palate gets there, is even quadrillion times more than where it is when you first try it.
I don't know. After having that Louis there, Matt, the rep for the company, comes out for our events, and
nice.
We'll do another. I wound up buying a bottle, but I haven't even opened it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, that bottle is Baccarat Crystal.
oh yeah, he gave
you the whole spiel.
You do the ching with
Ching,
the crystals. It's really amazing.
It is cool.
I just learned something new there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that 100 years old, you're drinking something that someone who's no longer with us made. That
100%.
The whole story is really what sells you.
It is, yeah, and it's true prestige. You know what I mean? When you get into these that level, this is generational passed down of curation, and it is pretty magical. It's cool when you get into it. Yeah.
So you have officers in your club? I know he's the CFO.
There's
unofficial.
Yeah.
There's three of us on leadership. So Josh,
okay.
myself, and then Doug. Doug is actually at an event for Fastlane Drive in Paris right now. So
too bad.
Go figure.
So there's three of us that run the chapter. Sharon helps us as well. Sharon helps coordinate our events and everything. But it's pretty much the four of us that do everything.
Nice.
I do a lot of non-for-profit work. I've been here 48 years, so I have worked for a lot of groups. And the one thing that I appreciate, and it may sound, you guys are saying it like, whoa, what do they mean? But if you get somebody in there that can sabotage everything or cause a lot of chaos, it's not a fun thing. It's not. And so kudos to you for having a criteria. You gotta align with our values, which I think is
the no tool rule.
Yeah.
Well, I have no problem removing anyone. So
Nice. Yes.
in
have
business,
you had to do that?
we haven't really had to remove anyone. There have been, just in any sort of business, there's always a struggle here and there, and you always do the best you can to make it right.
Sure.
Right.
In everyone's favor. So
Yeah.
we have no problem parting ways, but we also are looking to grow with the right people in that positive direction.
Yeah, it sounds like you're wearing a lot of hats. Now you're chief security officer as well with that, the bouncer, the
Ombudsman.
Yeah, I'm going to create the fun, but just enough.
Well,
fun.
when you have friends like Jordan who are the size of Shaquille O'Neal, who really taking a liking to
Jordan.
Jordan's one of our members.
Yeah,
so
Jordan
he's-
owns Wicked Customs. They make and manufacture lifted truck products here in Naples.
Wicked Customs?
Yes.
WICKED?
He's done many lift kits. If you ever see these big trucks coming around, you'll see a W on the front suspension, and those are the ones that he's done.
Yeah.
He's manufactured products for my companies too. Very good.
What's your company?
I have a lot of them. so
Okay.
you know, I'm the guy who started off. I was a $9 an hour parts driver at Fort Myers Toyota. 2005, I started all of my companies out of a townhouse in Fort Myers. Now I own a 67,000 square foot warehouse in Fort Myers. I owned, and I start with a company called Import Image Racing, which is Subaru WRX performance parts. And then we brought in Cosmos Racing Wheels, so I own a wheel company. And then Silver Suspension, we do coilover suspension for all sorts of cars. We do Buckle Up Off-Road, which is Ford Bronco and Ford Ranger Raptor performance products.
Man. So you're aftermarket.
Yeah, Noble,
You know,
we
yeah.
have our own product lines like carbon diffusers, spoilers, exhaust, titanium exhaust, all this for the Subarus. We're doing Blackline, which is manufacturing in Fort Myers. We actually make products out of metal. So if you want a spiral staircase or wall art or anything like that, we're making that now.
So you're fabricating that stuff, like a CNC punch and all that?
Oh, I have a 40-foot laser table, and it just takes the 5x10 sheet.
Yep.
My guy Derek runs it, and he can design
Programs
anything.
it in and-
I have a $60,000 3D scanner that we can scan anything, and he can engineer it in virtual reality basically, and then turn that into real life.
Right.
I have this huge. I call it my Porsche Turbo S because it's the same price as a Porsche 911 Turbo S. I have this press brake that bends the metal there, and then we have our own powder coating facility there as well. So
man,
Powder coating.
yes, so when you have a wheel company, it's pretty important to be able to change the color so we can make specific runs, or we can order wheels that are not coated, and then if someone likes, we can make any sort of crazy color you could think of.
yeah. You ever seen a powder coating? There's heat. They put it in a thing. They spray it. Clean
Obviously
down,
not.
and
I
cook
like
it.
yours sounds like a great place to come hang out and do a. You ever do tours?
Sure. I'll do guided tour. Yeah, it's
Cool.
it's not as pretty as this, but it is a big brand. you know my inventory. I've got millions of dollars of products on the shelf there, and then the wheels, suspension, so on. I got thousands of wheels in stock. So
Where do you get aluminum based?
yeah.
Where do you get that? You source that in Fort Myers as well?
Well, it's aluminum. We have steel too, but yes, the aluminum comes locally.
Yeah.
Same with steel.
Yeah.
The powder comes from another place. All the supplies.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. But most of my products and my success has come from importing containers of product. Obviously, that
Slowed down a little bit.
Well, it didn't slow down. It's just the government needs even more of my money than they're already getting.
They
so.
sure do. Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So it's kind of, I don't think you hit that all at once. You could kind of segue into that.
Yeah, I mean, my story is very interesting.
Yeah.
I was divorced and negative $1 million in 2013. I started again, basically. I had to sell my car to pay for a wheel shipment, so I was semi-successful, and then I was completely broke, and then I worked 7 days a week for 5 years straight, and I achieved success again. I went from a 15,000 square foot warehouse to 67,000, and during COVID times, I was basically insider trading, but it's not illegal.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, reportedly.
Well, for products, for these brands, I was sitting on my farm, picking up horse poop, and it came to me, and I'm like, I could buy all the exhausts. And like, when are they coming again? And you could call the distributors and find out, hey, when are you getting more? I don't know. When are you getting more of these tuners? I don't know. So I just started buying everything.
That's called strategic business planning, man.
Well, I'm not really that smart.
Yes.
I failed out of college twice for business management, so I'm not that smart, but I'm a decent salesman.
Yeah.
Smart to get out of college.
Well, once you start making more than the teachers, you wonder who's teaching you.
Yeah. We're teaching. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had a company, environmental products, and ended up fabricating my own products right off K9 Drive, where the dog track is and stuff. And I did everything except powder coating. I had welders, had the CNC. We did a CNC off the aluminum, stuff like that. But so I can appreciate scaling to that level and getting there. It's difficult.
This was really by accident. I happened to buy all these machines in October before the whole tariff thing, and wow, does that make it look better? Now, having a team to manufacture the products, and then, my guy can create new sites in just a couple hours. So now we're scaling outward. We're making all of these new websites. I made him a deal he couldn't refuse. So I have a feeling we're going to have some real growth over the next year.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
I mean,
Wow.
my brother and sister-in-law run all my companies, and I get to work like a half an hour a day. I have really great team members at my warehouse. I've been with them for years, and really appreciate it. So,
How many people do you have working for you?
30. I mean, my dad's my accountant. I got to hire
Very
my own
smart.
parents, So,
Deep Dave says I can relate to working 7 days a week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's whatever it takes.
Whatever it
in
takes, that's
anything,
really
the
right.
answer is whatever it takes.
Yeah, but the synergy of having your family with you, that's either a great thing or we'll wait and see kind of thing. You know what I mean? So the fact that you've built this with your family as well, kind of surrounding you and them being an integral part of it, kudos to you, man, because that's interesting.
I'll never forget being 21, and I was back in New York. I'm from New Jersey for my grandma's birthday or something like that. And the deal was if I went to college, they'd help me out with a place to live down here. So I obviously went to college, and I was building my website and adding parts in my townhouse there.
What college?
I was going to Edison.
Edison.
Yeah,
Back when it was.
Back in
when
the
it was
day.
Edison, right?
Yeah. So I was going there, and I just kind of worked the system. I could add products, and I remember my dad going, "You're not going to school anymore, are you?" and that was the point where, when I initially set out, my goal was to make $100,000 a year because back then that was decent,
Right.
and I pretty much achieved that my first year in business, and yeah, I was like, "Nope, I'm not. I guess nope, I'm not going anymore."
Yeah.
So.
Did they stop paying your room and board, or your
At
rent?
some point, yes, they did.
And they figured out how much you were making?
At some point,
I they did help me get started. And when I was 21, I didn't have the credit, right?
Right.
So my dad let me use his credit card, which is probably insane. But as the company got bigger, it was halfway through the month, and I hit the max limit that you can actually charge customers. So he had to sign off on the bank so I could charge them more.
Wow.
Because the growth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my dad did put himself on the line for me.
But he was impressed with that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, thinking back, I was pretty financially responsible. So that was, I didn't understand money like I do now, right? So, but I did create a way that my parents could move to Florida, and he could, work for me basically and change their lives. So.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
And so he changed careers and he works for you. That's
Yeah,
how old are your parents? Just
my dad's 70, my mom's 74.
oh yeah.
How old are
They're
you?
Still
I'm
spring
42.
Chickens.
See, at some point you become unemployable, though.
I
you
am
just-
definitely I do say my motto is until McDonald's pays better, this is what I'll be doing.
I wouldn't hold my breath for any of that to happen. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could buy a couple McDonald's and it could be okay.
Yeah.
McDonald's
Yeah.
is a good moneymaker. Somebody said,
Yes,
good
it
morning, 239 team. Supercars and Sips is
Luann.
watching. We love Luann. Luann's our call in, stop in, drop in, all the stuff that they're doing.
That lady's very busy.
Yes, indeed, she is. She's got a clone. And what's your background?
I've been around cars kind of my entire life. I was almost born in a 76 Corvette.
Nice.
Oh, my Lord.
My dad was rushing my mom from Bartlesville, Oklahoma to Tulsa in a blizzard in February in Oklahoma. So
And a
and
Corvette.
a Corvette, and which
My
was funny because
Lord.
I have an older sister too, so that's a 2-seater car. And I always ask my dad, I was like, "What did you do?" And he goes, "Well, Alicia sat in her lap, and we put the car seat in the back."
The good old days, man.
I remember that car. I remember when my dad sold it, and he always took me to car shows. We always, did a bunch of stuff. I loved cars. I had a 95 Eclipse, right when, Fast and Furious came out.
Yeah,
That was, I wanted nitrous, that was a big thing.
Exactly.
So I've been around cars really my whole life. Always loved them. I graduated from college. I got a 2000 Corvette and then traded that for a 2005 Corvette, started autocrossing. Then I got an 08 Z06, had that for a while, autocross it and everything. And then went to Mercedes for a while, had an E63, C63, and then got boring for a little bit, I guess it was, and then got back into it again a couple years ago and picked up.
You realize if we have to go through all the cars, and I
Oh
go through
God,
my cars,
no.
my Lamborghinis and Ferraris and McLarens and so on.
Yeah.
But no, so I got back into to the car scene. My background is really kind of entrepreneurship, and I started a pizza company when I was 12. Or not company, but like hand delivering pizzas in my neighborhood. I remember in like 3rd grade, I was painting rocks gold and then selling them to the kids, telling them they were nuggets.
Nice.
I lived in Brazil when I was 12. We moved to Brazil. I started teaching English. Realized that I could charge like $25 an hour, and which in '94 was pretty good.
Sure.
And was giving private English lessons. And then I went to K-State, Kansas State University, moved back, became a professional skydiver. Figured, hey, I can pay for school that way too. I was a coach and instructor and a skydiver, and then moved to Naples and started an IT company, ran an IT firm for a little bit. And then I was recruited and approached to run a local family office and do all their marketing, and became the CMO and the managing partner for Hoffman Creative Agency. And then when everything was sold off a couple of years ago, I got back into the car scene and started focusing on car condos. And we had a project up in Sebring, Florida. So Sebring Motor Garages was a big project up there. I race regularly, so it kind of made sense. So we did that project. And then
Where do you race?
Sebring.
Sebring,
Primarily Sebring. Yeah. So I'm up there. It used to be every 2 weeks. It's not quite as often anymore, unfortunately, but still active racing, and my race car's outside. And
it's a clean race car too. Oh, there he is. There's your skydiving.
Yeah, that was my old desk job. That was before GoPros. That's now what you call Go Amateur. So no GoPros back then. It was heavy cameras on your head.
On your head.
Yep, on your head. And now I still run a marketing agency. I run Fixed Designs, and then I consult with developers here locally, Jetport Motor Suites. That's a car condo project that's opening next month, actually.
Yeah,
they're
seen that advertised.
a block north of the airport. Beautiful, fully built out man cave. So, and then we do consulting and marketing work for others, and then Fastlane Drive, that was supposed to be a kind of a side project, is a full-time job. And
Chris's superpower is the organizational skills.
That is a good thing to have.
It is.
His OCD is really what puts these events together, and I'm just the one who gets the well-to-do people there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
OCD, that's a good thing to have in certain things. Absolutely.
ADHD and OCD.
Yes. It works well
Superpowers,
together.
man. If you know how to manifest it and use
That's the biggest problem. The ADHD is sometimes debilitating.
Yeah,
but,
just finish task. Focus on that. Finish task.
In life, you have to, in business, you have to allow everyone to do what they're really good at. You can't take someone who's good at one thing and try to make them good at another. So you just let everyone excel at what they're good at, and then it all comes together.
That takes good leadership to recognize, but the right person on the right seat,
100%.
on the right bus to do
100%.
that.
How did you get into skydiving? Because that's just a left-hand turn right
so
there. So
it's a funny story. Sophomore year of college, there was a flyer on the billboard. It said, "Learn to skydive." I said, "Okay." So I did it for my 19th birthday, made my first jump, static line solo, first jump, and kind of got hooked. Made 100 jumps the first summer. I remember I asked if I could prepay for jumps because I could put it on my credit card. And this was terrible. And back at K-State, you used to walk around the campus and there'd be a guy handing out Frisbees, and you'd like fill out like 10 credit card applications and he'd give you the free Frisbee, right? Mm-hmm. So I literally, Citibank gave me 3 cards. Of
course they did.
One was Chris, one was Christopher, one was CT.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, look, I can buy 100 skydives prepaid. And the group was like, sure. You'll never burn through it in a year. I did it in 2.5 months.
Oh my God.
So when I ended up quitting, it's funny. So skydiving is kind of like Fastlane Drive. It was never about the skydive. It was actually about the people. Like, it would be snowing and we'd all go to the airport because that's who we wanted to be with. We lived together in a house. One of our members owned the house, and there were like 4 of us that lived there. And that's all that we knew was skydiving. And
So that's a little dangerous, man, because some skydivers I've met in my lifetime they're adrenaline junkies, brother. They
see, the adrenaline junkies never lasted.
Yeah.
Because you lose the adrenaline after a while. You know, the first couple of jumps, it's very, if you look at who skydivers are, they're lawyers or entrepreneurs or doctors, very, very analytical, because yes, it was all fun and games, and then the door opens and it's a very different, So I moved to Florida, which is the skydiving capital of the world, because of the weather.
Right.
And I stopped jumping because I didn't have my friends.
Wow.
Ah.
I didn't. It wasn't the same. I'd go to Clewiston and start jumping, and I didn't know anyone, and you know, it was like this. It was never about the jumping. It was about the people.
Yeah, but that first jump, I have also skydived, and that first jump, did it solo. Found a guy in Tennessee that let us jump out. And we trained all day. Looking back, it was suicidal.
Yeah, usually you do static line.
It was insane, and 2 at a time up in the Cessna. But that first time, and you finish, and you hit that ground, get out of my way.
I'm the man.
Yeah, there is nothing else, and it does diminish over time a little bit to where it's not as so, you know.
It sounds like me and going fast in cars.
He set the world record in this Temerario here in Naples. Yeah,
204 and change in Naples
on the alley.
No.
Lord have mercy.
This is a
private track in East Naples.
Wow.
In the standing mile.
Is that the Goodyear or the training track that the car company used? Is that the one?
Yeah, it's the old. It's the old Ford proving grounds.
Yeah.
It was built in like 1973 or 78 or something.
Yeah.
Does
How
Briggs and
fast?
Stratton have something to do with that?
204.39
in the standing mile.
Oh, my husband would love that. It was
fast.
He was a fighter pilot.
My
Like to
new
go fast.
Temerario was faster than the Lamborghini Revuelto. Was faster than the ZR1 as well.
Man, well, a little bit to do with the driver as well, man. I think.
I mean,
when you step on it, some people.
I give the credit to Lamborghini, but you know, horsepower wise, this car was only rated at 907, and the other cars are 1,000 plus. And I just got the car; it had 200 miles on it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go racing the next day. Lamborghini will warranty the thing; they're the best. Lamborghini Naples, yeah. So I go racing, and I fully expect that I'm gonna hate this car because these. You know, the ZR1's the new fastest car, and I just have this little 4-liter Lamborghini.
This is a little tiny thing right here. Yeah.
And, wow, we raced it 8 times, and I won every single time. I beat everyone that day. I was expecting to not beat everyone, and then that car the car has to have 1,100 horsepower. It doesn't have 907. There's no way. Because it
hit that other gear, right?
The magical gear.
When you're at 200 miles an hour, to go another 2 miles an hour is like, at that point, it's 100 yards. It's so much time, so much room. So when you're there and you actually see how much faster that car is, it was impressive.
Wow.
And 200 miles an hour. I mean,
That's
I don't know if
impressive.
people can appreciate that on a
It's
mile. That's
Top speed tester. Yeah, speed. Oh, there you go.
It's, you know, and this brings up kind of another point.
My wipers came on the last run at 204 and change. So you know the fun thing about Florida, you could be at one side of the track, it's 2.2 miles long.
Yeah.
It started raining on the last run at 204 and change.
holy.
And my helmet, you know, you can't have AC in the car because the track. You know, my helmet's fogging up. I'm seeing, and then all of a sudden the wipers come on this Lamborghini Temerario, and I'm like, oh my god. And and I can tell you from experience that the wipers operate the same at 5 as they do at 205. and the car knew it was raining before I did.
That's crazy.
This kind of brings up an interesting point about the club. Anyone can go to dinner. Anyone can get together and hang out. What we really focus on are experiences. What are things that we can offer for the members that, because a lot of our members, they can buy anything that they want. They can do anything that they want. But what really matters is what's the experience. So being able to rent out a private track and say you can legally go 200 miles an hour, perfectly safe, controlled, not risking super speeder law and everything else. Right. That's an experience. Yeah. The runways and red lines, That was an experience. In January, we did Naples Botanical Garden after dark. They kept the lights a week later in the garden after the night lights thing. We put a table under the lights on the garden. We had a walking champagne dress. We catered in the meal. That's an experience. So
wow.
I think the definition of Fast Lane is it's a car club, yes, because we all have cars, but it's experiences, and that's what we're offering the members is curated experiences, curated events, and a great group, a great family that you can be involved in.
You hit the nail on the head, brother. And I'll tell you right now, events are events are events. People can, in other words, I use this all the time with my team. People can get a hamburger anywhere, but if we give them a hamburger with some kind of experience that they enjoy and remember. And a lot of that has to be immersive. A lot of that is with the people you're with or whatever. But once you do that, that's what people are wanting these days. You know what I mean?
I feel bad after one of our events because between the drives and then we get to hang out with the friends, it's like, twice a month, once a month for a drive. It's like a high. And then I come down and I have to go, I go home and hang out with my family and my kids, and I'm just like,
we have members.
That's the way it sounded.
I have to wait until weeks to do this again.
The letdown is real.
Well, it's not that I don't want to hang out with my family.
Right.
I get to do that every day. It's wonderful.
Right.
But hanging out with these people, and it's never the same. People are in and out of town. The more wealthy you are, the more you travel.
Right.
So no two events have the same people. We have
And
regulars.
people schedule their travel around the events.
Yes.
We literally had a member that stayed, and he's leaving town today, right?
Yep.
Because and then he's coming back
early
for the next
So-
for the
He
next
just bought
event.
4 cars this week.
Guess
because
what?
of my
You're
delinquency.
You're doing everything right.
Yeah, it's
know what I mean?
right because it's a family, and
Right.
that is something very. There are members that we have met that we're just like, you know what, we don't have a good vibe. Too pushy, too salesman,
They
has an
fall on
agenda.
I mean,
it's
this
just,
is almost a competition. They're almost trying to compete with me of how many cars I'm getting, and I can.
Josh,
jump
this is
them.
actually an intervention. Your lives. You can't buy any more cars this week.
Thank God it's almost over. I think I'm going to make
then
it
you'll
to
start next
Sunday.
Yeah,
before I
start
commit to
July.
another one.
Start July. That'll be the next.
Oh no, I only bought about 8 cars in the past week. So
8 cars.
yeah, 5 Porsches, maybe a 6. I got the AMG GT Black Series. I'm basically self-funding Porsche Naples, Lamborghini Naples,
yeah.
Gulf Coast Motorworks.
Yeah.
So
Now, what do you do with these cars? There's companies in town that will rent out your car
Rent out
for
your
you.
car for a day or
No,
something.
no.
touching my cars.
No.
Maybe one of my members I'll let drive the cars, but no.
Yeah.
But my son
Sorry,
is 3,
Wayne,
and
I
he'll
was
put his
gonna-
hands on him. That's fine.
Right.
But, he wants to sit in each car seat. Yeah.
Nice.
So tell us, how do people get in touch with you if they want to present an application or?
Yep. The easiest way, just go to fastlanedrive.com/join, and then
fastlanedrive.com/join.
And there's an application there, and it will ask you to select your chapter.
Make sure you
can put-
select Naples.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, select
Yeah.
Naples, and so it
Definitely.
goes to us. Go to the Fastlane Drive website. Look at all the chapters. If you go to the Naples one, you can see upcoming events, what our calendar looks
we
like.
have Monterey coming up. Monterey Car Week is like where they unveil all the new cars. I actually got to see the new Lamborghini Revuelto SV in New York City thanks to Lamborghini Naples and being selected to get one. And they're going to actually, no one's seen this car yet. I've seen it. They're going to release, I won't even say what color it is, but they'll have it at Car Week. I'll be in the Lamborghini house. It'll be Pebble Beach. This is
Nice.
the finest of the finest. And, I'm the $9 an hour car parts driver, the guy who I weed whack on my farm. I'm not special.
He's the homeless guy every morning running on the side of the road.
So to be that guy I have photos of me with Stefan Winkelmann, the CEO of Lamborghini. Like, I got in that just because of Warren Henry and Nick at Lamborghini. They got me in the mix there. And to think that I've come that far, and I'm not special, man. I'm not special at all.
Well,
So,
it's money.
Well,
Money
I'll
can buy
debate that.
access.
No,
That's the
Money can buy
authenticity. is the,
Lamborghini Naples treated me well with one car purchase. I've influenced so many purchases, and I bought a lot of cars. But if you walk into let's say you walk into a Porsche store, you might get a coffee mug when you
Right.
buy a car.
Right.
You walk into Lamborghini, they had me on a private jet to New York City, there and back the same day.
Beautiful.
They sent me to Monterey. You know, they're
Beautiful.
spending big money
Beautiful.
and no real reason other than enjoying the cars.
Yeah.
And that you buy so many cars and you have all the other. No. That's pretty
there's
amazing.
a big history
Well,
there.
Porsches
right?
make the
Big
best
history.
trades towards Lamborghinis. Just saying.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here
Nick will
first.
love that. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
This is awesome, man.
I
Nice to
was
meet both of you
so
guys.
happy
Yeah.
when I got here. You guys were coming in. Blah, 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 blah. That's not really the sound it makes. It's much.
We enjoy the sound effects.
I do. I love. Yeah, that's right.
She's used to V8s, I can tell.
That's right. Vroom, vroom. Actually, when I graduated high school, I took a test, and I made the top 1 percentile in mechanics, and they wanted me to go to auto mechanics school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I said, well, I'll break my nails. And now I wish I would have.
Well, now you got people for that.
Yeah.
Yes, but now I wish I would have. So I love it. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you guys
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Yep.
It's
Thank you.
delightful, and wow, what a story.
Thank
So
you.
when's the Monaco car? When's that coming out?
Monterey Car Week
Monterey.
that's August 13th to 17th.
And Fastlane Drive has
Events
all of
in Monterey.
the car brands and everything. They have their own houses. You know, Casa.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
if you like Koenigsegg, like Christian von Koenig is there, and then Pagani, Horacio Pagani's there with the Paganis. They're everyone who's anyone. If you see like Doug DeMuro on your YouTube or any of these guys, you just walk past them.
Nice.
Daniel Mack, all those guys.
Yeah.
And
it's-
Fastlane has their own house there this year.
Oh, very
This-
nice.
This isn't really a house you stay in. It's a house that you sort of enjoy and celebrate.
It's a
in.
gathering house, right?
You're
It's-
basically on Pebble Beach Golf Course, and they kind of
Yeah.
cart you around, and you get to really see behind the scenes of every brand. And every
Wow.
brand, like Aston Martin, they were trying to get me to get the new Valhalla, and I got to sit in the car and all that, and they were inviting me to their house. They're really trying to bring you in so
Absolutely.
you buy a car.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, Lamborghini's the best. So
Oh, there you go. Well,
God bless, gentlemen. We'll have
you.
to have
Thank
you
you,
back
guys.
again after
Thank
the
you.
Thank you.
August.
stay safe when
Yeah.
you're going 200 miles an hour, for God's sake.
I mean, I'll try.
Yeah.
I don't make any
Yes,
promises.
Yeah.
yes, you will. All right,
yeah.
thank you. Wow, what a story with
What a
those.
story. What a
Yeah.
man. Energy behind that is you could feel it when they were sitting there. Man, it goes along with the territory with the cars and all that. But 200 miles an hour, Lewis, that's a 204.
That's
204.
that's serious. Yeah.
That's cranking. I mean, growing up, going to Daytona Speedway, when you see a car going by 200 miles an hour, the wind will blow you over. I mean,
When Wayne got his it was a Mercedes C, whatever it was, supposed to be really fast, and he had to go across the alley, and he said, "I'm gonna see how fast." He took it to 120. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, this guy took it to 200.
yeah.
And then he'll say, "Well, I went Mach 1."
Boy, he's got that in his back
That's
pocket.
right.
No
He's
matter
always
what
got
happens.
that right in his back pocket.
That is awesome.
Well, I'm not sure who's going to come up next. It might be the foam guys because I see the foam,
Let's have the foam guys up.
the fun foam guys. I thought they were saying foam, PHONE, but that was not.
That's what I kept getting at first.
That's what you thought too. Okay,
Yeah,
so
when
I don't
Kevin
feel
would
like
say that.
I don't feel like the Lone Ranger. Okay, where is my? Tired of reading about coconut. Where's my foam guys? I have their information. Do you have that by any chance?
Makes me want to go out and buy a Lamborghini.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, I got to sell
I
a few
love cars,
lemonades
not
in
as
the
much as
stand,
my girlfriend, but I do love cars, and I do love
Yeah.
looking at the. So it's too bad Fifth Avenue aren't going to be
Yeah,
carrying
right.
them.
I mean, it's crazy. They just outgrown the space, is what it
It's
boils
just.
down to.
Did you
but
go last year?
I've been several years. I didn't go last year. I've been a lot of them.
It
ton
was
of them, actually.
wow.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, these are these cars, man. Living in Naples, you kind of have the
Go ahead.
living in Naples. You kind of have you're spoiled. I mean, the Bugattis, all the different cars. You ride down Fifth Avenue. There's $500 million in cars
Yeah.
within 2 blocks. You know what I mean? And it's
And it's ho hum.
yeah.
I mean,
but
it's
you
just,
to-
but it's nice to look at, nice to see.
It is when you get to really look at them. That's the whole thing, right? They're just absolutely. You can see the craftsmanship. They're beautiful pieces of machinery. It's absolutely insane. Yeah.
All right, we're bringing up our foam guy here. Let me.
Our next victim.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. How are you? If,
Good, how are
I'm
you?
going to read a little bit about your company, so I'm going to kick you. Are you Jesse?
I am.
Hi, Jesse.
Welcome,
Um,
Jesse.
There we go. Boom. At phone party, please pick me up. Send me your address. Okay. Yesterday, I spent most of the morning picking up. This gentleman passed away, and he had so many clothes because he sold on eBay. He was high class Brooks Brothers.
Yeah.
So I spent the whole day getting stuff so I could take before the estate planners came in. And so anyway, that was Larry Rice calling me in the middle of the show saying, I'm going to come get the rest of the stuff. So here we go.
Yeah.
All right. At Phone Party Southwest Florida, we're more than just a party company. We're a family-owned business built on service, community, and creating unforgettable memories. I guess so. Jesse and Logan bring years of experience serving others both professionally and professionally. As parents ourselves, we understand the importance of creating an experience that's not only exciting and memorable, but also organized, dependable, and stress-free for families.
That's correct.
So, well, thank you. We're so excited. There you go. He's trying to figure out the best way to show up. There we go. I'm glad we don't have our flowers up here today.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, it's great. So tell us how you got started.
So we started about 3 weeks ago, but this party, this phone party business started about 4 years ago in 2022 by our neighbors and our friends, Ryan and Nicole. If I give them a little shout out. We were talking one day, Logan, my partner, my business partner, he and I are firefighters locally. I can't say the name of the department because policy, I'll get in trouble.
All right, but I want you to do
Will
that.
you really?
Yeah, it's a social media policy.
Really?
For interview, radio, broadcasting, I can't.
You're not condoned by the fire department to be speaking.
Correct.
Yeah, gotcha.
Probably the people watching right now know where I work at,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't say
They
that.
don't, but that's okay.
My son's
So
finishing
this
the
is-
academy right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good for him.
today's his state day.
Locally in Naples?
Yeah,
Good for
North
him.
Naples.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
FSW?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, yeah, we were talking about throwing ideas around about doing the bounce house rentals, but that seemed to be an oversaturated market here. So we were like, hey, maybe we should try in the phone business. Seems kind of unique. Seems kind of cool. Yeah. We're a bunch of kids. It's firefighters.
At heart, yeah, you guys are truly.
We go to these events anyways, do the spray downs for the kids, the
Right,
truck
right.
shows. So we love it anyways. And we decided to try it out. My old neighbor and friend called us and like, hey, do you guys want to buy the business? And we're like, sure. So we took it over, and we want to really change the game in the entertainment and foam industry, and rent parties and everything. We're not going to try to be the basic, you rent us out, we throw the equipment on the lawn, the bounce house, the foam,
Yep.
and then we let you go. But we really want to change it by being more community-based. We have very competitive pricing, so we want a lot of families and community to come around this and show who we really are, And all of us on scene are CPR and BLS certified, so that's always a perk. And
I said, yeah.
parents love
100%.
hearing about that, just in
my
case
God.
emergencies do happen. But even yesterday, I was at Moorhaven. I was going to talk about it too. The Councilwoman Krosky runs a nonprofit organization out there, summer school called Krosky's Kids. It's for summer camp for kids out there. Strictly ran on her funding, her donations, and sponsorships. And she decided to give us a call. Out of all the businesses around, she picked us to go out there without hesitation because, we really want to focus on the community and especially align our values with people in the community as well.
Yeah. So is there?
Don't bother me. I'm looking at all their pictures.
Is there,
They're great.
So my wife does all the social media event
Gotcha.
planning. So she is the one. If you're going to talk to her on the phone, if you see it's on social media, the website, it's all her.
Yeah.
I'll give you the shout out. I have nothing to do with that.
so as a fireman, I find,
wonderful.
and my son, he has a home watch company, basically a man-home management on the side. So a lot of firefighters do get that side gig going.
Yep,
It
a lot
helps,
of us
right? The interesting choice, the
Did
phone
you see
party.
that? I love that one. That
You
one
know?
is just.
It's so. Are there other phone party companies in Southwest Florida?
There's a couple. A lot of them, they do the rental of the bounce houses, and they seem to have taken the section for foam and use them as rentals as well. Like kind of set and forget on the property.
Right.
You can use it.
Right.
For us personally,
Yeah, you're
as
right there.
As a parent, I want to be at the event. I want to enjoy my kids and everything. So as people who own business, as the foam party business, we want to set everything up. So we do setup, we do the foam, shooting, we do the breakdown. So as parents don't have to worry anything. They can enjoy their kids. They can enjoy the day.
Yep.
You pay for us to take care of your kids for the hour.
Yeah.
And not have to worry. The parents sit back, relax. We're
got
there.
it.
Yeah, we got it for you. Don't worry about anything.
So can this foam be used indoors?
Nice, remember a good slip and slide and a cracked head.
Me personally, so it can if you go on
there
websites.
she's got some. There you go.
But me personally, I don't, because we're number one safety for us.
It's a wet foam, right?
It's wet.
Yeah,
It's wet.
so
So think of
it's
it-
an outdoor event. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
It's
Yeah.
it's biodegradable. It's safe for pets. So we're actually linking up with DAS and Humane Society. We're talking to them, doing dog foam parties, for adoption photos and
Nice.
everything. So
Brilliant.
Nice. Very
They
nice.
actually
Brilliant.
contacted us for that.
Yeah.
So we're doing, again, a lot of community-based. The foam is hypoallergenic, safe for people and pets. It does. So a lot of parents have questions. What about my lawn?
Yeah.
That photo right there was done in the HOA in Fort Myers. With about 30 kids, the foam dissipated within 20 to 40 minutes. So it dissipates quick. Yesterday we had 110 kids. The foam was gone in 10 minutes.
So
Just
Oh, my
right-
God.
comes right through it.
So it's degradable. It's down to a biomass, right?
Yes,
so it really just there's no chemicals in it, nothing like that. How do you create bubbles? Because that's what
Yeah,
I'm sure you
I was
get a
saying-
million questions, right?
So
I love that one. Get
it's
foamed.
It's interesting. I did a lot of research on this before I started. I'm all about
Sure.
let me figure this out before I dive into something.
Right.
I'm not a knee-jerk reaction kind of guy, and neither was my business partner. So we looked it up, and there was a formula. For every about 40 gallons of water, you want to use a half a gallon of foam or this mixture. So my wife will probably post videos later on. It's me sitting in the garage with this Foam Daddy gel. That's where we get it's a specific
Foam
gel.
Daddy.
Foam
it's got
Daddy gel.
Boom, daddy.
It's a specific it's a specific gel we get from online. It's not the typical Amazon, or I call it the Temu gel that it's going to shoot in the air and disintegrate. This
Right.
actually, I mean, you can tell it
Yeah.
sticks right to the ground and it
Yeah.
will not move.
Yeah.
So I sit there with a power drill and a paint mixer for about an hour with hot water, mixing this gel in my garage.
Nice.
Yep. Make
Nice.
about 5 gallons of it, and then off goes to the event, and we mix it about every 48 gallons is a half gallon of gel.
Man, you just gave me a flashback. You know what Hawaiian Tropic is, right?
yeah.
So the story of Ron Rice, he was a part-time chemistry teacher at Mainland High School in Daytona, lifeguard on the beach as well. And he used to go on surf trips to Hawaii and would notice the natives would they were crushing all this stuff and making their own oils and stuff and rubbing on the botanicals and everything. Sure it is, he ended up kind of taking what they were doing, bringing it back to Daytona and New Smyrna and in his dad's garage. He was sitting there and mixing it up with the garbage can and the ore. And when you walk in their world headquarters in Daytona, that garbage can and ore,
Oh, my
they're
word.
gold plated and they're put up on the wall right when you see them come in.
That's
so
awesome.
that's
an awesome story.
That give me that visual right there. Yeah, he started selling it off the lifeguard towers until the county caught wind and went, "Wait, what are you doing?"
Yeah, they'd probably know
Yeah,
that.
maybe that guy drowning right there was, but yeah, and the rest is history. But man, so wild business to get into. So this is leading you down
Yeah.
another path of events and
Oh, yeah.
different stuff. So do you have partnerships with event companies and people, or are you just kind of going on your own?
So we've spoken to quite a few HOAs. Ave Maria's shown interest in us, Babcock Ranch, the place at Corkscrew, Esplanade, Westbrook. I've gotten quite a few schools, preschools, daycares,
Oh, yeah.
summer camps, churches, DAS, Humane Society, even the Tri-County and further that are interested. And, it's crazy. We've only been in business for 3 weeks.
3
great.
weeks. Wow.
3 weeks.
Kevin's Johnny on the spot booking
Yeah.
you in here.
Yeah.
So this is the where the magic happens.
So, this is our, it's called a HD Stacker Foam Cannon. It's actually purchased from Foam Daddy, the website. You can look it up. And then
Daddy.
it's custom wrap through one of our vendors with our custom logo on here. It's about 40 pounds. It is not light to get on
No.
top of a stand.
Good thing you carry those heavy
I was used to carrying
fire
heavy
hoses.
equipment.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
This one's our backup. I got about 3 of these in stock. Stock's in my garage, in my partner's garage.
Yeah.
So
I love
we
it.
carry these to the events, and then these shoot about 30 feet. by 30 feet of foam. It covers the area pretty good. So I
30
can
by
add,
30, yeah.
so I can add, the more I add in the foam mixture in the gel, the more you're gonna get layered and the more it's gonna stick to the surfaces.
Yeah.
Is it stationary? Do you walk around with it, or?
This is gonna be stationary.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets plugged in. We usually require people to have about 75 feet of water supply nearby or electric, so I can hook up hose and everything. If not, we're gonna have to find other means. So maybe have to bring a generator,
Right.
but that's gonna be a little more costly. But we try to
Right.
make it as cost effective as possible for people. I mean, we get it, economy and everything. You know,
Right,
you're paying
right.
for a party,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But we're definitely most competitive with the pricing, probably in the Tri-County, I would say, compared to most. Again, you're paying for an experience. You're not paying
Yeah.
for me to drop this
Yeah.
off and say goodbye.
Yeah,
You
no, bad form.
Run the show for your kids, but you can't enjoy your kids at that point. So
Yeah.
that's a big thing as me as a dad. I want to enjoy my kids having fun,
Right.
and I also want to know who's running the show too, who's the
Right.
entertainer.
Right.
And you got a bunch of firefighters, a bunch of
Yeah.
big kids running it.
Is
so-
your
Big kids
partner-
running
Is your
around.
partner a firefighter?
He is.
as well?
Yeah, we work at the same
Beautiful.
department. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very
So
nice.
we pretty much only have we're going to be hiring probably more people eventually, and it gets a little bigger. But it's
I
going
hope
to be
so. My son needs a job.
that'd be great. It's going to be strictly first responders to really help out the community and everything.
Yeah.
So everyone on payroll essentially is first responders, military.
Yeah.
That's all we are.
Nice.
Okay, Miss Greta, I'm going to give them your name and hook you up on Facebook
Okay,
because she was like, "Oh, we should have this in Michael Middle School."
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Greta just really wants it. Greta Lynn just wants it for
Michael Middle
her
School.
to tell you the gospel
Okay,
and that the truth, Miss Gret.
perfect.
So
Yeah,
these are
she's great.
mostly kids' parties, right?
So
they
it's
don't have to
it's
be.
funny. So I'll
That's
make
what
a
I'm
quick
saying.
mention. We are vendor certified in the state of Florida for schools. So other questions come up.
Perfect.
We're
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
we're already,
That's
we already
huge.
got the background check and everything.
All that good stuff.
Is it most for kids? It's actually not, surprisingly. So we go to these kids events, we go to these HOAs, and like even that party right there. It starts off with the kids, but you know what happens usually about 20, 30 minutes, and the adults gets involved.
Yeah, that's
All the-
after
Oh,
a couple of martinis.
Yeah.
With
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple of slip and slides, this
Yeah.
would be great.
So the big thing too is we try to tell these adults we don't do pools. We don't go near pools with these
Right.
because it does create a layer on the pool. You can't see the kid if they go in, God forbid.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, no.
And the
I
big
got
thing
you.
is it's the drowning, and
The silent killer.
Yep, and that's unfortunately
Yeah.
we see a lot of
Yeah.
our work and everything. So obviously we're trying to prevent that,
Right.
and that's our big thing. Or just disclaimer: we don't do that. We have a bunch
Yeah.
of terms and conditions and safety issues on our website.
Yeah.
You guys can look at, but it's really cool because as a firefighter, you get called out 911, and I'm still working. I've been there 10 years, and you get called to people's worst days, and it's tough sometimes.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a cool business because you get to go out to people's best days. People want to see you, and it's always a good time. So it's almost
Yeah.
like a therapeutic thing
Dude,
for us.
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it is. Because you do see a lot of stuff,
Yep.
and even from very bad car wrecks right to people who have had incidents in their home and or something's bad happened to them. And you're right, it is their worst day, but that can stay with you. This will become that outlet. You know what I mean? Like you said, I can tell just by the way you're saying it is kind of and how hyped and stuff you are with it. And then to see a bunch of kids running around in soap and having one of the best days.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to talk. They're going to go to school and say, you know what I went to this weekend? The foam party.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's all.
And-
I do get hyped to it. I think it's a
Yeah,
great thing.
It
It's
is
awesome.
And
absolutely.
your parents just have to take you out back and hose you down because you already have the soap ball.
Yep.
Your
It,
bath.
it,
you're
it
ready.
basically it's like shampoo in a sense. It's made out of the same product as shampoo. So yeah, we have hoses, and my wife is the mom on scene, and she runs around with the hose or the towel and wipes her
Yeah.
face, and she's my social media person too. So
No burning the eyes, right?
no, she is the one that she'll see a kid and she'll be like, you need a towel, and
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like runs around. It's pretty cool.
That's
So cute.
awesome. That's
Well, this
awesome.
would be a good thing with our next guest that's going to be coming up. The boudoir, a Naples boudoir,
Nice.
where they do special photographs of women. So I think this would be a nice combination.
And yep, we were talking
Did you
about
already
that too.
talking
Oh, we
about
already
that?
did because
Okay.
I've had people saying, the holiday season's gonna eventually come up, and people want to do those holiday pictures, and people want, can you make snow out of this? Well, I can make it a lighter like a lighter mixture to make it like a snowfall, and they're like, oh, do you
Oh.
take pictures? I was like, yeah, I don't. You don't want my pictures on my Android.
But there's somebody like this could
But-
do that. Any photographer. Wow.
Well, have you ever been to the Snowfall on 3rd?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, that's where you tell kids, don't open your mouth.
open your mouth. It's
And
soap.
try to get the
It's pure
So
soap.
that's going to be our kind of our future plan. They do make snow machines, and my 5 and 10 year plan is getting one of those, maybe even sooner. And then my ultimate plan is to have the ultimate firefighter party.
Yeah.
It's a type of party. And
Yeah.
you can kind of tell what that's going to be eventually. And my wife wants me to do certain things financially first before we start that. And I totally respect that. But, my business partner, my wife, we know the plans, and it's going to be it's going to change. We hope to change the game.
Snowfest, the county has a huge Snowfest out at Paradise. They moved it from Golden Gate to, remember the Snow Mound?
Sure.
Now they moved it out to Paradise Coast Sports Complex, and they create snow slides and everything. Dude, that would be
fun.
No brainer.
Yeah, if they want to talk to us,
we're gonna make that happen for you.
Make that
always
happen.
open.
Yeah.
So tell us how we get a hold of you, or how our listeners.
So you could go on our website, foampartysouthwestflorida.com. You can email us at foampartyswfl@gmail.com, and then our phone numbers listed on our website too.
And you're on Facebook.
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, TikTok.
Nice.
Those are ran by my business partner's wife as well, and my wife. And, pretty much if you're going to talk to anybody on the phone, you're going to be talking to my wife, who's a lot better talker than I am. She's got a better voice. She's got a better voice. She's definitely the mom, and, she loves it too. So if you're going to talk to somebody, it's going to be her. And then the operators are going to usually get me out there, or my business partner, Logan, who is also a firefighter. So there's 2 big kids out there, and you can tell, there's not one picture I'm not smiling.
Oh, no. How could you not be?
Yeah. This is incredible. If this is my side job, this is the best thing ever.
Oh,
Love
God
it,
bless.
man. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
thank
being
you for
here.
having me.
This is, so you lift that thing up and take it off.
I was going to say, I got to take out 40 pounds.
That's almost like Ghostbusters, kind of.
Dude, but I like what you do, and there's a need for it. I like who you are. I like your kind of excitement about it and everything.
Thank you.
It's a no-brainer for me, man. Just make sure you market yourself as fireman doing great things, because
I appreciate that.
people love that. But yeah, dude, and I do events, so I'm going to make sure I have your connection as well, and
Thank you.
Anything that I do that I could, and I've got some crazy ideas right now going through my head. So we'll
Oh,
have to see. We'll have to
fun.
see if they. Yeah, I can see adults.
Easy.
Easy. We'll talk about it. But
Easy.
I'm always listening. Always open ears
Yeah,
to this. Yep.
yeah.
I thank you guys for the opportunity. I know we've been in business for 3 weeks, and my wife.
We
I was
gotta
on
have
shift.
you back,
I was
man.
gonna say I was on shift one day, and she called me. She goes, 239 Live wants to interview you. I was like, what? They get the wrong phone party. I was like, we've been in business for 3 weeks. She goes,
Yeah.
She goes, let me email him back. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, it's incredible. You guys give us this opportunity after not even a month of being open. It's
Well,
awesome.
we're thrilled to have you. Somewhere between Diana or Kevin. Diana.
Yeah.
She's down over there. She's always
Our
trying
magic
to hide.
elf that makes it all
But
happen.
she's always
over here.
looking to see fun stuff.
Yeah.
She's a big kid herself.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
you fit what we are, man. Is we're a local thing, doing stuff for local people, giving information out locally. And you're a local firefighter that has a company, as a business owner. That's what we're all about. That's what we get fired up about, talking to people like you and all the people we had on the show today. I mean, some are business owners, some are entertainers, and it's a beautiful mix of people we get through here. So we're glad to have you on. I would love to have you back on in a month and
Oh, for sure.
hear some more crazy stories about Jimbo. You were right, man. We did this adult party over.
Yeah.
Be like, I told
We got to
you.
figure out a way to do
Yeah,
that. Get
I
a group
told
of
you.
adults to do
Yeah.
that.
I love for have my business partner Logan to come on here and talk. He's the same way as
100%.
me. He's an Army veteran too. I'm an Army veteran. Like we're crazy.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you. We've never grown up.
Yeah.
Except when we have to do our career jobs and everything. But this is just like, this is awesome for us. And I love to tell you guys even more stories. We just got started.
I love
we're
it.
getting
We're
started.
going to
I
have you
love
back.
it. We
Thank
will
you.
have you
Thank
back,
you, guys.
brother. Thank you
All
very
right.
much
so
for
much.
being
Thank
here.
you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much. Let's watch
Yeah.
him pick this thing up and carry it
We'll
off.
see, Lois. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Foam parties.
just look at that. That is pretty heavy.
You know, one day maybe, we're inside. We got a new floor, so we probably won't
We
be able
can't
to do
do that here.
No, but I'm saying maybe one day we have a foam party.
Well, one day
There
we'll
you
set
go.
up outside. We'll
Yeah.
do 239 Live outside and do that. Well, that was
100
great. The piece
I
three.
love
Good
hearing
job.
those
Good job, Sister D.
Firemen.
Love having somebody
Local
new like that.
entrepreneur.
I just got to
Damn.
say that I'm changing my mind about this water. It's better than I said.
What water are you drinking?
Lime into coconut. Except it's not lime, it's apple.
Apple and
I guess
green.
that's pure. All right, let's get our boudoir. Yeah, Miss Rachel. This is going to be so fun. Rachel is the owner and photographer behind Naples Boudoir, a luxury boudoir studio in Naples serving women throughout Southwest Florida.
Nice.
She's passionate about helping women reconnect with themselves through a transformational photography experience that goes far beyond taking beautiful pictures. Her work focuses on confidence, self-image. Through Naples Boudoir, Rachel has created a space where women feel comfortable, supported, and celebrated exactly as they are. She believes confidence is not a feeling, but it is practice. Well, welcome, honey. Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm so excited. I was like looking at, because as soon as I saw it, I said, "Did she take pictures in the bedroom? Is that really?" But it's. Tell us what you do.
Yeah.
There can be some confusion. What we do is a portrait experience is more of an intimate experience. The most basic way to put it is women in lingerie. But it's so much more than that. It's helping women reconnect to a side of themselves that they might have lost along the way. And through that, it opens doors to like a greater connection with our bodies that spills out into all other areas of our lives.
Nice.
That's really
So body positivity, kind of helping
that's
them
really,
rediscover
it's a type of therapy without it
thing.
being therapy.
Honestly, it truly is. And the way I kind of fell into this whole thing, I used to be uncomfortable when I would see this because I've been a photographer for almost 20 years now here in Naples. I have another portrait brand, which is beach portraits, family beach portraits. So this is very
Nice.
different than what I used to do.
100%.
And I saw an opportunity for a business here because it didn't exist. And so I kind of went into this. I didn't know anything about it. And so when I started, it was all about like, let's bring a boudoir studio here to Naples. But once I started experimenting with it, once I started working with women, I realized how powerful and transformational it can be. And now this is like my life's work.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
So,
Do we have some pictures?
so the fact that when you started doing this, and maybe it's because, like you said, you realized what you're doing to help a woman kind of get her mojo back, if you will, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's rewarding,
Or
right?
even recognize her mojo.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just coming out to be able to do that. Some of the outfits I saw on.
Well, you know,
But that's what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be.
yeah, absolutely. And
Expressive.
a lot of people will come to us because they're like, oh, I want a gift for my husband,
Right,
or
right.
I'm doing this for as a wedding gift. A lot of people like to do this, or it's after a divorce. I need to reconnect with myself because I feel like there's a lot of negative feelings around your body sometimes after a divorce. And through it, so the women will come to the studio. It's for somebody else, but realizing like ultimately the gift that they are giving themselves is truly powerful.
How long have you been doing this?
We have had a studio here for 4 years. Right now, we're in the shops at Dockside.
We're at the shops. Oh, at Dockside, next to
absolutely.
between 10 City and
Yeah.
Fifth, so to speak. Cambria Park, that area.
Yeah. And so one thing I'm also really passionate about is confidence. And so women will see this, and it's so interesting because a lot of women will say, oh, I would love to do that, but I could never do that. Like, I don't have the confidence. And one thing that we've seen in the studio is confidence is a choice and it's an action. And so through practicing this, you build the confidence through the doing. So you don't need the confidence to do something like this. You build the confidence through the action. And then once you practice it, it's like a snowball effect.
Yeah, right. Once you step out to do it, then it gets easier the next time and the next time, and you just.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing I'm starting to realize too, and it's really, I think it's significant for women who, even in Naples, we have a really big focus on our looks. And this is society. Women have a lot of pressure how to look good. And so all of our focus is on our outward appearance and our body. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I care very much what I look like too,
sure.
and I want to present myself well.
And that's at any age.
Exactly.
That goes 6 to 60,
exactly.
80.
And so in fact, yesterday I was just thinking about this concept of being sexy and like, why is that important? Why do women want to feel sexy? And so in the studio, we want to help women feel sexy, but that is not my goal as a photographer. My goal for the women in the studio is body neutrality. It's not feeling
Body
neutrality. It's not feeling sexy. It's when you can get to the point where you realize you can look sexy. I can also have stomach rolls. I can also have cellulite on my body. Both can exist. And once you realize that, once you sit in that, then you have body neutrality, where the focus then becomes on the inside. How do I feel in my body? What makes me happy? And when we shift that focus from the outside, being so focused on what can I do externally to make my body so I feel comfortable with it, because you're never going to get there. You can have that surgery. Yeah. You can get whatever procedure. You can lose that weight. Happy. There's always going to be a next step. So you're never going to find satisfaction in your body by doing something external. So once you can shift it into something internal, then all of a sudden you're like, what makes me happy? What makes me feel good? And when you start pouring in and feeling yourself from the inside, the focus comes from the inside. Yep. Ironically, you become this sexy version of yourself, a magnetic, sexy version of yourself. So then the sexiness doesn't matter so much. It's yeah, I see you scrolling through the Instagram.
I was trying to find a picture. I thought, well, we could put up. I'm like, well, I don't know, but this one looks like we could put it up.
But two things with what you're saying. Number one, I mean, to be able to do something, to give a gift to somebody, to where over time they start to love themselves again, because it all starts with self-love.
Sure does.
And the rest of it, and superficial stuff is superficial, and the only thing that changes every time is a mirror. It never changes eternally. But this is a journey for you too. I'm listening to you talk about it, and I've seen you. I'm hearing you rediscover your power and your ability to transform other people now through the lens of a camera, which is powerful. Yeah. That's a very powerful thing to be able to do. But I see you going on this journey with these ladies with it, and so I see your excitement with it. And kudos to you for being able to tap into that part of it. Yeah. And people spend a whole lifetime and never get to the internal side of it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course.
But there's nothing more sexier than a woman. It's not, to me, is I don't walk. If I'm having a great conversation and there's eye contact, it's the energy. Mm-hmm. It's that shared energy that you start to get. That's sexy. Yes. That's, to me, that's compatibility. That's alignment. That's good energy. That's positivity. Right. And that just manifests itself when more people like that get together. And so for you to have these women in and over time to help them find that, and I'm sure you can see the change from the first day they come in to the next time they come in, and they walk in different, they talk different.
Even this week, I had a woman just sobbing in the studio. Sobbing. Like the second we turned the camera around, just broke into tears, seeing like this is a version of you that exists in the body that you're in now, not after you've lost 10 pounds, not after you've gone to the gym for 6 months. This exists right now. Yeah. And we do have repeat clients that realize like, this is so amazing. I feel so good. I feel empowered, and I feel connected to my body, and it's helping me rediscover more about who I am inside.
They got lost.
Exactly.
When Gail Sheehy, she was a big author about stages in life and development. I don't know who she is, but as women, as we in our 20s and 30s, we do want to be sexy, because what it is about discovering your power. Mm-hmm. And as you begin to hit the 40s and the 50, your power grows in different ways, and so it's not so much about the sexy, it's the authenticity of who you are.
The ironic thing, too, is, like, we think back to, like, when I was in my 20s and I had this body. If only I knew then. Like,
I was sitting on $1 million.
Exactly. But the 20-year-olds, they're so uncomfortable in their bodies. Even though they have the external, they're just, like, they're not there yet. And the older that we get, the more experiences that we have, we grow into ourselves and the confidence. So even though we may not have the body of our 20s, we're mothers or we're aging, and that's just part of our lives, but the confidence that we can have and the security in who we are is so much higher, which makes overall, they're more attractive in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And makes a better life.
Yeah.
You're happier. Yeah. A good life is a happy person. Mm-hmm. Everything else comes just from that self-love and happiness and your energy. If you and you're allowing these women to raise their frequency and their energy, which is going to attract more abundance for them.
Absolutely.
And that
law of attraction, right?
Absolutely.
So where's your studio, and how do people get in touch with you?
It's at the Shops at Dockside. We're right above Mino.
That's right. You just said
Yep.
Dockside, yeah.
Yeah. And our website is Naples Boudoir, naplesboudoir.com. You can find us on our Instagram, naples.boudoir.
You said your studio's above what?
Mino,
Amino.
Mino,
Oh,
the
that's
restaurant.
the Italian restaurant, right, sort of in the front.
recent fame due to the fire.
Yes. Oh my God, bless them.
Yeah.
God bless them. So, do you do special events or do any?
Not really. I have two brands. I do the beach portraits, and then we do the studio. Sometimes we do have parties. We have groups of women that come in. We've hosted groups, and that can actually be a lot of fun to bring some women in together. We let people try on from our client closet because we do provide a client closet.
Oh, nice.
In fact, I've not even talked about the experience. We have
Yeah.
a makeup artist on staff.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
We provide.
I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I kind of describe the day as a self-care experience. You come in the morning, we have professional hair and makeup on artist on staff. She'll get to work on you. You're pouring mimosas. We've got a client closet full of pieces that women are welcome to borrow from. You can bring your own. We do 4 different looks. We send you to lunch. You actually get to see your images the same day, which is a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah, so the whole experience is, and I already
About
forgot.
how long?
We start around 9 and about 2.
And about 2. So that's what I was saying. What is your process? If you brought several ladies in, say whatever.
Mhm. And when we do an event, we let people try on the client closet, which I love because it kind of brings women back to a playfulness sort of side. Like when girls are little, they love to play dress up. And when we show them all these things, like try it on, have some fun, take some selfies. It really brings out a playful spirit. So events
A
in
lot
the
of
studio,
giggles, I'm sure.
yes, and it's nobody else has to see. It's not going anywhere else. Just for
Right,
your own
right.
fun. So we love events in the studio as well.
And so after the photo shoot, after the mimosas and the photo shoot, then they go have lunch. And then they come back. And
And we have all of their photos ready for them.
Nice.
They get to see them that same day, select their images. Every woman that we work with ends up with a leather album, and they'll leave with their digital selections that same day.
Wow.
So this is a great experience for
That-
someone
that's
to go
really-
through.
I'm just like
I can
that.
see why you're touching them,
Yeah.
reaching them. It's not just all right, get out.
Yeah.
There's
exactly.
your book, get out. Yeah.
And then if it is a surprise, if it is a gift, I often hear from the husband or the partner later, like, I know there's more and I need to see more because I think I want to add to this collection.
Ah, very
Nice.
nice. Very nice. Oh, wow. Well, I'm by that way all the time. I go down to Tin City to
Well, we would
get
love to
stuff
have you
at,
stop by.
Lois, I'm looking forward to the pictures.
Well,
Do you know what?
Lois
I'm
was
like,
speechless
well.
for a moment, just one moment.
I have actually, this year, I've had most of my clients have been in their 60s this
Really?
year. Yes. So we're seeing older and older women. I love that. It's
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
It's my favorite age to work with. So.
well, you know what 60's the new or 70's the new middle age, or they're just shifting whatever. So it
They're
doesn't.
trying.
It's all. And you know what? Mary Ellen Hawkins, this friend of mine, I just was talking about with softball. When I asked her, "How old are you?" by the way, because I like to hang around with more seasoned individuals. Of course, now I'm the seasoned one. But she said, "I'll tell you how old I am, but if I tell you that, you're going to look at me differently." And I was like, okay, with that case, I don't really want to know. But, because now that I realize how old she was when I had met her and et cetera, her energy was it was fabulous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's all about how you feel in your body, not the external.
And how you project that.
Exactly.
Well, I am definitely, what is that called in your repertoire menu? Group setting, group portraits, group.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't understand.
If you had a group of 4 women that wanted to have this
Oh, like a
done,
boudoir party?
boudoir. It's
Yeah.
called a boudoir party.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boudoir party.
Nice.
I'm going to have to think about that for
know,
Christmas.
Do it,
or-
Lois.
It's
Do
so
it.
much fun.
Well, it
It's
wasn't
so
just for
much
me;
fun.
it's to get for other people to
Yeah.
do that.
Well,
Wow.
it's for you too, though.
Well, it might be.
Yeah.
Might be. Wayne would love that.
Yeah.
Listen, you have been a delight. I am just so excited about what you do. Because when I first saw it, I thought,
Yeah,
they
really
used
cool.
to do that all the time.
Really
and
cool.
that I understand why you do it and what benefit it gives to people. We're just happy to help promote you.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
All right,
Yeah.
darling. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and I'm happy for you for your little journey with it as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So
We're gonna get Dee down there.
we gotta have her back on though, because I want her to coerce you.
Coerce me into going and
getting it done.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. All right, dear.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
All right.
and we are going to. I think we have to thank our sponsors before we get our last guest coming on. Wasn't that fun? What a nice
Yeah.
thing! I'm glad that 4-person whatever, you can do that. What a sweet thing!
Man,
Any pictures. Go have lunch. Come back,
this
get
is
your
awesome.
pictures.
Yeah.
All right, Dee, let's do our sponsors, and then we'll move on to our next fun guest. This has been a good Friday. There we go, Amherst. Oh, there we go, Amherst Roofing, one of our longtime partners. Great to have them along. Frank Moving. He's got his own earphones here. Frank Start Moving and Royal Scoop. I may be up to see you today, Mr. Matt. And Southwest Florida Veterans Alliance, where we serve those who serve. And we'll be serving those today, getting the rest of the clothes to the VFW to distribute to our veterans. So
with
our next guest,
I got a little ditty
you
about
give us a
him
little
here.
ditty.
So my
Not
brother
P. Diddy.
from another mother, Chet Samuels, he's coming in. So Chet was born in Rio Piedras.
That's right.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, and raised in St. Kitts and Nevis. Chet was surrounded by music from the start, inspired by his father's career in the Caribbean nightclub circuit. His journey began with the Bassetier Boys. Say that?
Bastyr. That's
Bastyr
the capital
Boys.
of St. Kitts.
There we go. School choir.
Yes.
And took off when his uncle handed him a guitar. Man, I can see that. Sparking a lifelong passion that turned to every classroom in his first stage. Making him a star in the 80s, you moved to Daytona Beach.
Very much so.
Yeah, man, and we've talked about this several times.
Volusia County, shout out.
In the 80s, man, what a place to move to and go, what is going on? And we'll talk about that a little bit. But got there and started with collaborating with producer Granville Thomas, led him to join 506 Crew, powerhouse band, dominated Florida's reggae circuit. I love that. Together they took off legendary venues like House of Blues, Disney's Pleasure Island, The Mill, cementing Chet's reputation as a top-tier performer. 506 Crew, Chet co-wrote albums including Sit Down and Take It All Over, Ja Love, and Many Moods. His dynamic performances earned him the opportunity to share the stage with reggae greats like Yellow Man, Jimmy Cliff. If you know reggae, this is going to be like a walkthrough.
Oh, yeah.
Or freaking who's who. Yellow Man, Jimmy Cliff, Inner Circle, Shabba Ranks, Still Pulse, Gregory Isaacs, My Night Nurse, the Wailers, Mickey Spice, Glenn Washington, and Michael. I mean, come on, man. Global recognition and solo success. In 2007, Chet joined Burning Spear, and I remember we had a conversation about when you played in Africa.
Yes.
And, dude,
very
after
much
that
so.
conversation, I went and found that video. Woo! Is right. That was insane. So he played with Burning Spear for a while, began touring internationally. During his time, he released his first solo project, Say My Name, featuring a line of top-tier producers include Rohan Reed, Stephen Stewart, Howard Smith, Dave Richards, Noel, Ross Clamps.
Ross
So you go back, baby,
Oh,
don't you?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
praised by the Beat magazine as a pleasure from start to finish. The album cemented Chet's reputation as a standout reggae artist. And if that wasn't enough, he's now the lead singer and has been since 2014 with Al Anderson, OG Wailers, Original Wailers, Bob Marley's
Nice.
band, carrying forward the legendary sound pioneer Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, performing classic hits alongside his own original music. Chet continues to captivate audiences worldwide. So, dude, that was.
Are you worn out?
Yeah, I had to say that though. Man. Thank you for coming on, man. We've
Thank
talked
you
about it
for
for a little bit.
inviting me.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I'm glad you did.
You already got your first comment up there. Big Chet fan, voice
Oh, there you go.
Daniel did great.
Daniel, love you, love
Yeah.
you.
of the angel.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so thank you for coming on, man. So you are, and we met, it's been a couple years ago now, right? Yeah, and I knew right from the start, man, when we started talking, I'm like, dude, man, this,
Vibes.
we're
It's just
vibing.
Vibes,
we're
bro.
vibing.
It's just vibes.
So you live in Naples now. You came from, Daytona to Orlando to Naples?
Naples, yes.
Yep,
very much
so now you've been in
Just
Naples.
worked your way down.
Worked your way down. So let's start back in the 80s when you came to Daytona Beach and New Smyrna, man.
It had to be around maybe 88, 89.
88.
It was the end of that era per se. I moved here from Puerto Rico. My object was to finish high school and go to university, which I did. But music just called me out of that classroom, you know?
The mistress, shall we say.
Yeah. Very much so. But yeah, Daytona Beach in the late 80s, 90s, early 90s. Woo. It's a trip.
Yeah, when I try to tell people, they're like, man, the Vegas pool party. It's like, brother, man, listen, the pool parties in Daytona were going on in the 80s. Where you have no idea what was going on. Total debauchery.
Oh, my Lord.
Was,
I remember going over on the beach side and seeing kids sleeping in the parking lot. And I said to myself, what is going on?
Yeah.
They were asleep in the parking lots of the hotels.
Yeah.
Asleep on the beach. People partying everywhere. Balcony, lobby, clubs. It was something to see.
It wasn't. People it'll never be the same. It's not when I go back home, because that's where I grew up there. New Smyrna Beach, Daytona, same thing. Really.
Love New Smyrna Beach.
New Smyrna was that's where I was born and raised there, man.
Shout out to Beachside Tavern.
Yes.
Yeah, my boys up at Beachside
absolutely,
Tavern.
man. And I know a lot of people that we got to talk, man. I know a lot of people own bars in there, man, and stuff. So, man, you could sleep on if the waves are going to be up, we should drive down to the inlet and freaking build a fire, bury a keg, and wait for the waves. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, you could
bury a keg.
Yeah, and you would
that's a new one.
You would literally hear the wave and feel it crashing on your body. But man, you could build a fire, camp out on the beach, you could do anything, and then the fun police step in. So it'll never be like what it was in the '80s for sure. But
everything is a cycle. I'm a firm believer in that. But maybe the next time the cycle comes back around, they'll be able to deal with it in a safe manner where the kids could have fun, but don't get hurt,
Yeah. Because holy cow, man, it was nuclear drive back in the day. It was Louis. I can't even tell you what
I know. I'm like, look at you guys. You both are like grinning like mules in briars. Just like, wow.
Yeah. So from there, man, hooking up with all those crazy guys, and there's a DJ that's on the nicest K-Rock now, Roach, who was also in Daytona Beach during that time. And man, I share the same stories with him sometimes, and he was in the middle of it all. But that's the time when MTV came there, and
when MTV was MTV.
It was, yeah.
Yes,
we used to set our VCRs on record, and then go see what kind of crazy stuff we get into and how many times we get on camera and do all that stuff. But, so from there to Orlando, and, man, just watching Chet perform, it's like when you see somebody and you see him and go, wow, man, that's effortless for that person. They're doing what they were supposed to be doing and what they were born to do. That's that man right there. So you get to Orlando from Daytona, and what happens there?
Oh,
you just conquer the music scene there.
Well, it sounds overnight, but it was a process. I joined a band called Addis Now. Shout out to my brother Arthur Jeffers, who was the leader of that band. And it was a learning experience ever since, up until this day, You learn how to carry yourself, how to talk to people, how to sing all over again. Because singing live is different, like with a band, is different than singing with like a choir.
Oh, sure.
Many times, the choir is your harmony, it's your everything. But with a band, you don't want to step on everybody's toes, so you have to know when to come in and out with the sweetness. You know?
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
So when to come in and out with the sweetness.
Yeah.
And it is sweet, let me tell you. And, you got Chet's band, Chet, and what do you call the band that did Sugar Shack, closed out Sugar Shack?
Oh, my goodness. It's just really and truly, the name of that band is the Reggae Revival Band.
Reggae Revival Band.
Led by the bass player, Rohan Reed, who is my producer, my main producer.
Yeah.
And so, it's the Reggae Revival Band, really and truly.
Yeah, because, Sugar Shack had that big 3-day festival, and Chet's band closed it out at the downtown for the whole festival. And dude, I mean, the energy that these guys, first of all, they're all professional musicians. So, I get the privilege of sitting in the green room with them stuff. But a lot of these guys go back to your day.
Oh, so most of them
Way
go
back, right?
even before me. These were the people who, when they saw me with Addis Now, the first band, they was like, yo, I like this guy, And so they basically adopted me and brought me into the fold and taught me like the real deal when it comes to like reggae music and dance hall and all these things, because back in, let me go back to come forward. Back in, when I was a child in Puerto Rico, we would get 45s, but we'd also get cassettes of radio programs because reggae wasn't really like how it is now,
Right.
It was underground, so we would get cassettes. So many of the songs I knew, but I didn't know who sang them. Some of the lyrics I didn't quite understand because at first you learn it phonetically, like how it sounds, And so when these brothers brought me in, shout out to Tony Blair and the 506 crew, because I basically lived at his house, and they brought me in, they taught me everything that I knew about this music, and so that is where that energy comes from and how far back we go, all of us together,
And that's coming up because I remember I went to Sunsplash in 1988 in Jamaica, the Bob Marley Convention Center, which is nothing more than a peninsula part of grass and dirt. But I remember, I think it was like a Thursday night. It was almost a week-long thing, right? And Thursday night was dance hall night.
Yes.
And dance hall was this new kind of, at least outside of Jamaica, it was this new thing.
Yes.
And that night, it wasn't every night where there was a bunch of locals, but that night, man, it was the best night, number one, and we got turned on to, and we kind of were into it a little bit, but then we get turned on to the real deal.
Yes.
These guys are, and you see the whole cultural thing and how it's happening. And,
on display.
And the energy that is created from this, and it is on display. And so I can see where, because it's everybody looks at it as, Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, Greg. I mean, there's a lot
Very much so.
into the reggae scene more than Bob and stuff like that. And in the 80s especially, it was just going crazy.
Exploding. That's the end of the 80s going into the 90s is when reggae music started coming into the fold, and dancehall, as we came to know it, started being shown on like Soul Train,
Right.
or you would hear a song or one or two jams, everybody be excited because wow, it's starting to play now, So it was a very, very exciting time, and very exciting time to be involved in the industry, because then you get to meet people you've been listening to your whole life, Shabba Ranks, name it. The list goes on, and you're like, wow, it's exciting.
Have you ever met Buju?
Yes. I have met Buju, but this was very. I met Buju when Buju first started coming to Orlando. He used to come to a friend of mine's promotion. His name was Danny Selassie. So back in these times, Buju didn't have his
No
locks or
dreads yet.
anything. He was still,
School cut.
clean.
Yeah,
and, he had a song called Stamina Daddy from back in the days. So, I remember meeting Buju very much so. From
And there was
early out.
another influential person that grew and just, man, and just preaching in a lot of songs.
He himself, after that,
Right.
he came out with an album, I think it's called Till Shiloh, which that kind of solidified him to a post like Bob Marley, where he was speaking to the culture and to the people.
He did.
And preaching and talking to the youth.
Yeah.
And, so, but before that, it was dancehall Buju.
Yeah.
It was
Dancehall
dance
Buju.
hall bougie.
Yeah,
Dancehall Buju.
Buju is his name.
Buju
yeah.
Bonton. I read somewhere where it means little breadfruit.
Yes,
And yeah,
very
that's
much
what
so.
they named it. So yeah.
Yes.
So now, and we're gonna skip around a little bit. I'm sorry, brother, but you
problem,
know how
brother.
my conversations go, man. The now you're with the OG Whalers.
Yes, sir.
And Al.
Yes.
And Al played with Bob.
Very much
And
so.
yep, he did. And you're the voice though.
I'm the voice, but again, I'm still learning.
That's okay.
Bless you. I'm still learning. This is like the university now because now I'm playing alongside a guitar legend.
Yes, you are.
And he's a guitar legend in many fields because he's involved with like Bob's crossover into mainstream because he's the one who play No Woman No Cry, the solos. Not just that, but the sound that he brought alongside Tyrone Downey, they came together and gave him that sound that was, I don't want to say palatable, but more recognizable in terms of how they played and the elements that they brought to the music. You know what I mean?
Combine that with Family Man and
Oh, gosh,
boom.
and his brother,
Yeah.
Carly.
Boom.
So it's like a recipe for greatness. It's
Yeah.
a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Because Bob's band, the original Wailers, every guy in that band was like a commander or a genius in his own right. Mm-hmm. You know, drums,
Yeah.
genius, bass, genius,
Yeah.
guitars, genius,
Yeah.
keyboards,
Yeah.
geniuses, you know,
Yeah.
and then Bob with his pen and his voice and his singing
Yeah.
and his command of stage, you know, and his spirit.
Dude.
So
The command of stage. So I don't know if this is going to sound corny or not, man, but it's a question Jimbo's going to ask anyway. What's has there ever been a time when you're up there and dude, you guys play in front of a lot of different people. You play all over the world. I mean, all over the world.
All over the world.
You're constantly
Wow.
traveling, man. I'm like, where is Chet today, man? I'd love to go have a beer with him and talk, but where is Chet?
much appreciated too.
Man.
The times I get to go out around here is me and you.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it is.
Oh no.
Oh, we have a good time, man. We have a good time. But it's have you ever been on stage and you're sitting there and everything's on, everything's vibing. Is there ever been a time when you just feel
Oh man,
a moment when
very
you're
much so.
because it's very
much
powerful
so.
what you're doing, man. You're still spreading that gospel, that word, and there's a lot of responsibility, Chet.
It's very powerful work, and it impacts me almost every time I go on stage.
Wow.
Almost every time I go on stage, it impacts me. There's times that I have to back off from the mic and let the band go, you know, and let them play.
Yeah.
Because it gets emotional.
Wow.
You know, because you see people connecting with the music and the message, and you actually see them shed the world and all the worries and everything that was bothering them before they came in through them doors.
Yeah.
You see them shed it, and it's an emotional connection because in spite of everything that's going on, we still have people, white people, black people, old people, Asian people, middle age, just people in general, just fully enjoying the music and the message and everything. So it impacts me all the time.
Wow, man.
All the time.
And that's what Bob's music does for people, though, man.
Very much so.
They relate to it on such a soul level of not just inspiration, direction, and everything else. And because most anybody alive today didn't see Bob live.
Yeah.
You're the next best thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I would say Ziggy and Steven.
Steven
and
especially,
those
man.
guys.
Yeah.
Those guys inherit the crown and the responsibility and all that stuff. But whichever way that myself and Al Anderson and Rohan and all the members of the band, because it's quite a stable of us,
Yeah.
that we could help, then we're here and we do it gladly and willingly, and I enjoy it very much, and it's very impactful, very impactful. I remember I was on tour at Kasarani Stadium in Kenya with Burning Spear, Mr. Winston Rodney, and the spirit was so strong. You know that they have that barrier for the VIP? The spirit was so strong that the people kicked over the barrier and was rushing to the stage.
Yeah.
Because it impacted them so hard. And Mr. Rodney walked to the
Mr.
edge of
Rodney.
the stage in front of them and said, "It's all right, it's just reggae music. Calm down." And that tidal wave that was coming, it just fizzled out.
Complete command.
Complete command. And that is when I realized that being an artist carry a responsibility. Because you're responsible for the people who in front of you, their safety, and you're responsible for them to make it home even.
Man.
Just like how they made it to your show.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
So,
that's powerful. And if you go to live music events, and the reason why you need to go see them is because of that very thing. There's an energy there that's not on TV. It's not in the movie theater. It's not online. It's not streaming. There's a movement there. There's an energy there that unless you go, you're never going to be able to tap into it. And when you're able to tap into these shows, the positive ways, man, you leave better. You leave with a higher energy and frequency going on. You're right. First time I saw Ziggy, he looked terrified on stage, man. He just kind of stood in one spot and kind of went through the set, and I'm like, damn, that's going to be, But Steven, this cat, man, it seems like he's channeling Bob all the time, man. Is he not the creator? I mean, Damien does his thing, and I love him. Ellie B, we know Ellie, and he's amazing anyway, but Steven, man, it seems to be the creative one. Am I right? Am I wrong?
You know what? I think that
they all have their own style,
they
right?
all have their own style. They all inherit Bob's pen. That's what I love about them. Even right down to like the grandchildren now, because I did a show.
Yeah.
We did the St. Lucia Jazz Festival with Skip Marley.
Yeah.
With Skip Marley,
Yeah.
who is the grandson.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
even him, he inherited Bob's pen, and he also inherited Bob's his register in terms of how far he could go with it.
Yeah.
He inherited that also.
Amazing.
So I feel like they all do, but given the time that we came up in, some of them branch off into more a dancehall style. Ziggy he's more, you will find him like singing folk and singing, original hardcore reggae.
Yeah.
Steven could produce anybody.
Anything.
He's up there with like Prince and them.
Yeah,
'cause
man.
They go in a studio and they come out, and that's a record wrapped up and tied with a bow and ready for.
And his voice
market.
too. Sometimes if you close your eyes, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Sounds just like him.
Wait a minute. He did a song with Stick Figure when they came through. I'm gonna hate myself later for not remembering this. I can't remember what song it was, but But damn, when he did that with him, and it was somewhere. I think it was in Cocoa at the amphitheater or something like that. But I saw a very small mark. I can't remember who it was. He came through, and Duderman had him opening up for Steel Pulse at the ranch.
Yeah.
And he was a little mark. I'm like, which one's this one, man? What's going on? And he's just cutting his teeth.
Yes.
But
imagine the talent. Imagine the talent that it goes from. Well, first let's go to Bob's mom.
Yeah.
She was the singer.
Right.
The original singer.
Right.
And it goes down to Bob. Then it goes down to Ziggy and them generation, and now we're looking at the grandchildren.
Yeah.
So it's a legacy.
It is a legacy.
Wow.
It's a legacy,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And we're thankful in the community for that legacy, because many a time when we felt bogged down by whatever that's out there, those songs lift the spirit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah.
Well, it puts things in perspective and gives a little lift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Deep
much so.
Dave, powerful show. You're darn right it is, man.
it is.
Energy
We've
flowing
had
like crazy.
fun.
So,
Unbelievable.
so Naples now, and we've talked a little bit about, but you go back and forth between Orlando and here for your own stuff,
Very much
as
so.
well as continue to do the world touring with. And you
World
guys are busy,
touring,
man. How many
yes.
days a year do you guys tour all around the
Oh
world?
my goodness! The more the better. I'm not even counting. Send them send them
More.
Yeah, more. The more
Yeah.
the better. You know. But yeah, I'm here in Naples, and it's a very beautiful corner of the country. I don't even know how I ended up here. I think I was following wifey.
Yeah.
I was following wifey.
You were, yeah.
Because I'm like an ant, I follow sugar. So yeah, I was following wifey, and we ended up down here, and wow, the beaches are spectacular. And as I venture more and more out in the community has been very warm to me.
Yeah, man.
Very loving of my daughters, who are my main concern and my love. Shout out to Kai and Mia. if you're
How old are
watching.
they?
Kai, she will be 18 in next
Just
month.
graduated.
Actually. Yeah, she just graduated high school. And Mia, she has a couple years to go before she hit that. So she is, what is she now? 13? Yeah.
13, wow.
13.
13
Oh
going
my
on
gosh.
25.
Oh, well, they've been on 25 for a minute.
You got another fan out there, Miss
Oh
Kay.
my goodness, Patty, I love you, darling.
Yeah. Yeah. Chet's well known in the circles, I should
I
say.
guess, yeah.
It was a trip, man, because you guys played at the ranch, and I went up to see you and everything. And after the show, man, I said, well, I'll hang out for a little bit. We'll talk and everything. And man, the
okay.
people
All right.
that are
It's okay. Don't worry. Go ahead.
yeah, this is gonna be loud for a second.
Yeah. Vroom, 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 vroom.
We got race cars going on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The tradition of exotic cars down here is on fire.
Yeah,
I mean, we have a lot of exotic cars in Puerto Rico, let me tell you. We got
yeah.
tons of it.
yeah.
But here,
Here, ooh.
Well, you know what they say: money, 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 money.
Yes, blessings.
Yeah.
Let it flow, Ja.
Let
that's
it
right.
flow.
That's right. That's
Thank you.
that's
Share the
wonderful.
wealth. I just
Thank
want a
you,
Pinto.
I had one of those.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. Something that get to point A
To be.
Point B, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
back.
it.
And
And
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that you like living in Naples because, man, I like that every once in a while we get to hook up and share time and stuff together.
Yeah, bro.
But so we've talked a little bit about you doing more shows locally, possibly as well.
Very much so, because as we were saying, as I venture out into the community, and then people get to know me, now they keep asking me, like, are you going to play? Are you going to play? You're going to play? You're going to play? So I'm like, you know what? All right. Let's do this.
Yeah.
man. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And let's let the people see and get to enjoy get to enjoy the vibes, because it's all about the vibes mainly.
Yeah.
It's all about the vibes, about spreading good vibes, refreshing people, spreading the gospel, as it was, the gospel of love. Loving your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, even a stranger.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Spread the gospel. So that's the mission. That's the mission from here on
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
To spread the gospel, get as many like-minded people together in one place. Correction. Because the Messiah said, "Wherever more than two of you gather together, I will be in your midst."
Boom.
So we trying to channel that energy,
Yeah, the Southwest Florida is blessed because, man, there are a ton of great musicians that live here like yourself, and not just dudes that do it locally, but people who play, man, just in the reggae circles. I mean, Ellie shares time here, but then now you've got people on tour with Jay Boog, you got people on tour with, and the list goes on, and with Jesse Royal, and man, I'm just like, man, you guys, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And so there were times at the Paradise Coast Sports Complex when I would be sitting there, and I had this Sunset Saturday going on. There was nothing but reggae. I was spreading the word, getting it going, man. And people would show up, and I remember they'd show up, and sometimes it'd be at your show that you would sit in with them, and and they come in and go, man, those guys are really good. And I'm thinking every one of them up there just got off a world tour or something. And I'm like, oh, you think so? Huh?
You think
like,
so, yeah.
If they stick with it, I'm like,
They might be okay.
Meanwhile, he just got off tour. I'm like, what are you kidding me right now?
Dead giveaway. They don't know.
They have no idea what they just saw, but the vibes were real, man. That was a moment in time I wish I could have captured because
what a beautiful venue, eh?
Oh man,
Very beautiful
that led to
venue.
itself, right? I mean,
Yes. Yes, very beautiful.
Don't worry, I'm going to get that going again.
My brother, I
Where's
believe
this
you
at?
because
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
how you get down,
Chet knows.
it's just a matter of time.
It is.
I'm with you.
I
I'm
know
with
you are, man,
Yeah,
and it is. This was at Paradise Coast Sports Complex at the Cove Bar on the lake right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started something called a Sunset Saturday, and it was just a party, sunset, but it was only reggae driven as far as music went. And it's a bar, but it's also a little food truck.
Right.
Park. But before they built the U-line wall over there, that was all woods, and you would see the sunset,
Beautiful.
right over there, and you get that reflection off the lake, and because of the bar, the way it was and set up, and the reggae music playing, and I mean, there were times when I would just step away and just stand over there so nobody could even talk to me, and I would just be like, yes,
present.
in that moment, and feeling
that.
it
I hear
and
that.
doing it. But and Chet was always an instrumental part when he came to do it. I'm going to get that going. I got to get that rolling again, and I know exactly where I'm going to do it. He's just got to wise up and do it. You know who you are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let me have that venue. Let me have it.
Yeah.
But Lois, I feel like I'm doing all the talking.
Well, good. You should do because I don't
I
know this
know.
group. All I know is that I love his energy. He is solid as a rock too, and I'm like, holy
He's a
moly,
big
I
boy.
ain't messing with him. But I love reggae music. I don't know all the names and but it's just a rhythm and a feel to get into it. So
And chances are you've heard all of them.
I have.
Yeah, if you're streaming, you'll hear them one behind the other, behind the other, behind the other. So chances are you know these artists, but you're like me when I started. I don't know who sang what. But now that this amount of years deep into it, now I know that one, this one, that one. Oh, I remember that one,
Yeah.
But I'm sure you do.
Oh
quite
yeah,
well.
I have no doubt that I will. I just don't know the name. Like he's like
He's rattling
knows all the
off.
names. Like he's like
course.
Mike Randall when it comes to all this stuff. I mean, they're boom boom. Remember this? Boom 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 that.
Yeah.
No, I know when to sit back and I know when to get in. So I'm doing this and I'm looking up stuff and I see these people complimenting you. So when is your next gig?
My next gig will be. Hold on, I think I'm gonna be in. Let me check go to the Original Wailers.
I just had them up.
/tour, and you will see where
That they're all over the place.
that we're all over internationally. But the next one, Harbor Springs, Michigan,
Right.
at the Bliss Fest, going from the 9th to the 12th of July. So we'll be doing that. And then on the 23rd, we will be in Pinellas Park with Steel Pulse, our
Nice.
good friends from Steel Pulse.
Dude, I've never seen a bad Steel Pulse show.
Oh, my.
Never. And I just saw them. I took a bunch of people who never saw them, never seen them live, and they knew a few of their songs. I'm like, brothers, we're going. And they were like, look, I'm like, listen, they're going to be slapping it in your face
Yes.
and hypnotize you. And then we're going to walk out. You're going to look at me and go, damn. And sure enough, man.
Well, Steel Pulse for me has been like going back to my days with the 506 crew and Tony Blair and Granville and all these guys. We were blessed with opportunities to open the show for Steel Pulse, which was a lifelong dream to me.
Nice.
Because growing up in Santurce, Puerto Rico, and seeing all these greats, I never dreamed I'd have a chance to be on the same stage with them.
Man.
Even meet these people, never mind being on the same stage,
What a feeling, right?
And over the years, they have proven to be really solid people, really good people, genuinely.
Yeah.
loving,
Yeah.
you know, and it's an absolute honor to
And
just
still doing
be-
it, man.
Yeah, to still be even associated with them, you know. So during this summer, we're gonna be doing some shows here throughout Florida with them. It's gonna be Original Whalers and Steel Pulse tour.
Oh, I'm coming. Just tell me where.
Yeah, if you're around here, I'd love to.
You know, you got the VIP.
I know. Yeah, I
You got the
appreciate
VIP.
that. Just tell me where.
Good.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I will be with the Reggae Revival Band. We do a lot of stuff.
Reggae Revival,
up
I love
in
that.
Disney, outside of Disney.
Look
We've
for
done
more in
stuff.
Naples.
Shout out to Sugar Shack. Shout out to my brothers at Sugar Shack who've
Yeah.
been very, very good to me.
Nice.
We got
and-
CJ in the house from Sugar Shack now. He just walked in. Yeah.
Nice,
Oh,
nice,
that's how that's who that
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, the community at large, once we start playing around here, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah. It is going to be nice, and I hope to help you facilitate some of that as well,
please,
man.
brother, as connected as you are,
I know.
hook a brother up.
It's not a problem for me to hook you up. Trust me, man. I'm glad you came on today. I know your time is just limited, and I appreciate your
It's all
time.
good, man. I've been wanting to come and check you for the longest, bro. It's just
I appreciate it.
I had to make time to do this because
know.
right now I'm actually in the studio, so I was gonna go up to Orlando, but I said, you know what? Let me go check Jimbo because
brother.
this is long coming. Because I missed the country fest
You
that
did.
you had. Because
2 in a row.
I was again in an airplane like this.
Yeah.
But I had to come and check, you know, and,
Yeah,
and
man.
show love and
Yeah, man.
come out here and enjoy myself.
And every bit of that is always appreciated, brother,
Oh,
because
yeah.
love right back to you. You know that. And I'm just glad you gave us some time to come in, man, and talk with us a little bit. Because, again, people, it's not every day when you go see
Yeah.
a band or a musician that doing what, and everyone in your band doing what you were born to do. I can't imagine any of you. Have you ever had another job?
Yeah, kidding. When I got here and I was going to college,
Daytona?
bro, I was waitering and bussing and
okay.
doing
Okay.
whatever I could, you know.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been out there in the workforce. I know what it is from an early age too. From
Yeah.
an early age, but
Which
yeah.
makes it even more you don't want to go back.
Well, you know what?
It's all good.
It's the thing is, it was the path
I got you there.
that led me here. So I don't regret going into the workforce.
No.
When I did, it's not the job, is what you do with it
Yeah.
and how you turn it over.
Yeah.
You know, my advice to the young ones coming up is to, you know, take your job with pride and turn it over. Do a good job at the one you have now. Somebody's going to notice you and they'll pick you up. And before you know it, you'll be like a CEO of something just because of the ethic that you had from that first job that led you all the way.
right.
Just a little while ago, we saw people who are millionaires and billionaires selling cars and doing this and doing that. They had to start somewhere.
Started
That's
as a $9 part runner.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Like that part.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Yeah.
it's not the job, is the person and what you bring to that job.
I love that.
What's inside of you, you bring it
Yeah.
every time, and you can't lose.
And let me tell you, sitting in when you finished off the Sugar Shack festival thing, and I was in the green room with you guys, and you had your first set, and man, you laid it down. Nobody was leaving; they were staying. They were still coming in, and I'm listening to you guys, and we're in the green room, we're talking and stuff and everything. But then I watch you guys put together your second set, and it's like I'm in the midst of greatness in here. I just shut up. I know, you know what I mean? It's
You
one of those
did.
times when you... Believe it or not, I did, Lois. You just shut up and you sit and listen and learn and watch magic happen from true professionals. You know what I mean? It was amazing.
It is amazing. I mean, I'm surrounded by greatness. It's an honor that they would even consider playing music with me, little on me. When I'm in their presence, I myself turn it off and let those guys handle certain things because they've been professionals and doing this thing at a very high level, touring from Japan to everywhere, doing this thing. So I just, and let my guys do what they do, you know? And then I come and I touch them with a little sweetness here, a little sweetness there, you know?
The little Chet issue.
Little something, because I noticed that with Miles Davis.
Ah,
He happens to be one of my favorite personalities and musicians. And I noticed with him that not because he was Miles Davis, he didn't just play. No, he have horses behind him who could really throw down. And he just play his little part, and sometimes he walk off the stage, and people think, well, he turned his back to us. He's uninterested, but no, he's letting his horses run.
yeah, yeah.
And he letting you feel the impact of this music. So I try to mimic that in my shows, where it's not too much, just enough message, enough music, boom.
Who did you look up to as a kid in musical wise? Who was other than Miles Davis like that? Who's somebody like that?
My first hero really was my dad. My dad was the first hero. He was the one who I used to sneak into his guitar case and play his guitar, and then I had to make sure that I put everything back exactly how it was. You know, so that was me. I didn't break any strings like Tito Jackson.
Yeah.
So he didn't whoop me, but
Yeah.
I used to sneak into his. So he's my first music hero across the board. And from there on out, it's so many, depending on the genre. Because Puerto Rico and St. Kitts and the Caribbean on a whole, we are a region that we're very rich in terms of the different genres on each island. Each island, you go there, you'll find like 7, 8, 9 genres, in addition to what you
Right,
normally
the
hear,
Caribbean.
like reggae,
Yeah.
soca, whatever, you know, salsa, what they call salsa. There's so many genres, but we also import a lot of music. So if you're good, we consume you. So we listen to a ton of country, we listen to a ton of rock, name it, jazz, whatever. We consume it. We a lot of African high life, music that we call bang rap that comes from like India, East India.
Oh, yeah.
Is a ton of
Wow.
music that we consume.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the genre. If it's salsa, like Ismael Rivera, I like Cheo Feliciano, I like Celia Cruz. If it's soca, like Sparrow, Arrow, Kitsch, name it. It goes on. Crazy. Depending on the island, you have 17 plus, you have Burning, Flames. We just lost a great Elimat in St. Kitts. We just lost him. R&B, all of the greats. You guys know them. I don't have to mention them.
Yeah.
Opera, I was a great Pavarotti admirer. Placido Domingo is a superstar. Name it.
Man.
That's a wide
depends.
range.
Yeah, and it goes on and on.
Well, you
and
know,
on
reggae
and on.
music on the island of Jamaica, the ham radio operators used to listen to. All they could pick up was more or less the southeast, right? So a lot of country music, a lot of different things. So when you listen to the influence of especially like ska and original reggae,
Very much.
there's
so.
a lot of
That
blending
is
of
it. Well,
the
you know,
musical-
it's the root. It's the root because
It's the
his
root.
cousin, his cousins, music cousins, because the same root brought the banjo to the Americas. So you find that we all, and then it branch off. Some went to America, some stayed in the Caribbean, some went here, some went there. So you find that if you go, the further down you go towards the root of the music, you start seeing the similarities and the influences and how it went that way and then it came back this way. And Because
man.
music is alive, you know. Once you
yeah.
create
Yeah.
it, it'll jump over your fence and it'll go places
gone.
that that you never imagined.
What music has caught your ear today? What do you, outside of what you do, what music has caught your ear that you go, wow, that's different. That's something different. 'Cause
You
it's
know
hard to
what?
find, I think, nowadays.
I tend to listen a lot to what my daughters are listening to now to see what's hip, what they like. The K-pop thing, it's very big in my house, the K-pop. So I've been hearing some BTS and some of those guys. And I don't know, what I like about BTS and K-pop in general is that they use the tried and true formulas that worked and that work today, but somehow here in the States we seem to have deviated a little bit more. And it's gotten a little harder, but these guys don't put certain things in the music. So the following that they generate is humongous, because then the parents could listen to it, the kids could listen to it, and it's no problem. So I admire how they move in that manner, and their talent, and how they rehearse and groom themselves, and they don't leave the studio until it's right.
Right.
You know, so yeah. I admire that from them. You know?
Yeah. That's dedication, number one. That's a lot of work, is what it is. Is there anything that musically wise that you think that you would like to try outside of what you're doing right now? Like something a total different.
In a total different genre.
Yeah, something totally different. Is that ever interest you, or is that?
Yeah, I think
Because you
that
could play
because
anything,
over
including the
years-
banjo, man.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter.
I'll try. You know, I'll give it a try. You give me enough time, I'll be playing it.
Of course
that's
you
for
will.
sure. But in my career, I have gone over into like R&B and gospel and
Oh, I love those.
that kind of thing, and hopefully we are working on some things where we go into some of the jazz clubs up in Orlando and touch them over there and let them know that, you know, we love this music too.
Dude, I know who your musicians are, and if I can imagine seeing that, and
Oh yeah, well, you know, my producer Rohan Reed, he really comes from a jazz background, hardcore, straight ahead, fusion. That's his thing,
Wow.
really,
Wow.
in reality.
wow.
So, and he's recorded with greats like Najee, you know, Sandra Lewis. He's toured with countless jazz artists. Most of
Yeah.
them don't come to my mind, but
Yeah.
that's his world, basically.
He has a power and a presence when he's on stage with your band.
Very much so.
You know, I can see him. He was trying to clamp down Ross Clamp last time he was on his thing. I'm like, that's awesome, man.
That's why we have Ras Clamp around, because
Yeah.
when the spirit hit him, it leads him.
It does, man.
It leads him, you know,
Yeah.
and that energy and that what you call it, effervescence.
Yeah.
That's part of it too.
Yeah, man.
There's a place for that too.
Yeah.
You know, because there's people in the audience who feel that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll
And
bet.
they're moved to see one of the musicians, a few of them moving in that way. You know, so that's all part of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, Chet.
Thank you
Brother,
for inviting me.
I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart,
been
man.
a
I'm grateful for you.
absolute honor to be here with you guys.
Is that your bride?
Oh, no, that's my aunt.
Your auntie?
That's my aunt. And by the way, Auntie Paulette, she was one of the ones who used to come to check for me when I was living in St. Kitts, those years that I was there. And her son, he is actually the Calypso
nephew.
King.
Calypso.
He's
Oh,
actually the Calypso King in
Nice.
St. Kitts.
Nice.
And when there's like a representation of the island,
Yeah.
my cousins, they are the ones that go out and sing and
Love
tear
it.
the stage down
Love
and
it.
burn it down. And so
Love it.
the,
nice.
the Samuel clan, it's quite a few of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does she live?
She lives in St. Kitts right now.
She lives in St. Kitts.
Yeah,
And she was watching us. Thank you.
Beautiful St. Kitts. So you guys are being watched all over the world, man.
Yeah, I guess. Thank you. So we know that.
You guys are gonna be watched in Canada.
Yeah.
You guys are being watched in the Caribbean. You guys are being watched possibly in Australia, New Zealand,
Yeah.
Mexico,
Yeah.
Spain.
Your bride is watching.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. I met her at the Sugar Shack. Phenomenal lady. Perfect person for you.
Definitely.
I felt that,
She is
yeah.
my manager. She is the one that keep me in line when I start.
I'll bet.
Oh, yeah.
When I start getting like Ras Clampa. Because I'm like that too, you know. So when I start getting like, you know, she helped keep me. She helped keep me in line, you know.
Well, the next time you come in, we'll have to have her join you so we can see that interaction.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You look very sweet.
She is very sweet. What, Tony Taffy? Big up yourself, bro. Oh, good. Everybody's watching.
The whole
Yeah,
lady,
the boss
yeah,
lady.
I
You
love
got
it.
it, bro. You
Boss
got
lady,
it.
So
I love
cute,
it.
so
I
cute.
love it. Yeah.
All right, let's have him on again soon.
Yeah, when we can catch
is
him. I
great.
mean, he is literally.
I'm taking notes, all the things I got to go look up. I looked up BTS.
Well,
gotta
you're
look up
welcome,
I
Lois.
know,
You're welcome, you
I
know?
Well,
And
next
you know
time he's
what?
playing at Sugar Shack, call me.
What we just gave you was a true gift. It's going to change your life.
I'll bet it will.
I'm not kidding you.
God willing.
God willing.
God
There you
willing.
go.
And the
From your
creek
lips
don't
to his
rise.
heart and his intention. You
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. We're going to have you stay here. Who is that, Tony? Tony?
Yeah, that's
Where
Tony
is he?
Taffy. That's my bro.
Fort Myers, doesn't he live?
No, that's Jose.
Jose,
That's
okay.
Jose.
Paulette.
That's my aunt. That's my
That's your
aunt.
auntie.
Love you, Auntie Paulette. Love you.
Oh,
love
God
it.
bless. Oh, my God. My cuddly baby. He's
That's
a big
right.
boy, baby. He's a big boy.
Yeah, but she knew him when.
She
Yes,
knew him when.
sure
That's
did,
right.
sure.
Well, this has been a great show.
Absolutely. Phenomenal show today. Great people, good energy, amazing people doing amazing
Oh,
things.
my goodness. In Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Lo quiero, mi
oh,
gente.
Puerto
my.
Rico.
Thank
Los
you.
quiero, los quiero, los quiero. Santurce la crema.
Blow him a kiss. Blow him a kiss.
Oh, there you go. He's Tony's
St.
in St.
Pete.
Petersburg.
There we go.
There you
Okay.
Oh, I love St. Petersburg.
Yeah,
to do
man.
gigs over there. The people over there has a vibe
Yeah.
that I really dig. You know, it's down to earth. It's and they know art. They know art. You know, they don't get swayed by bells and whistles. They love art.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
I love those St.
And
Petersburg.
hopefully St. Pete will continue to let him party on the beach. But
I hope, yeah.
it's getting more and more difficult.
Ah, boy.
Let me tell you one other show that we love around here, and that's Playbook Live.
Coming on tonight, the boys.
I want to give them a shout out. A couple of times we have been very remiss in not doing that.
Yeah, they come on at 6.
They come on at 6. Let's flash
Live,
that
there
little.
they are.
There they are.
Boom.
They're just. I have to tell you that if I'm like cooking dinner, whatever, I put them on and put my headphones on and listen, and they're funny. They're really
Yeah,
funny.
they are. I spent
The
the day with them.
repartee. I mean, they just sports guys talking, baby, but they're great.
Yeah, well, I spent the day with them at the canoe races, and it was awesome, man. It was fun. It was cool. We got to interview a lot of cool people, listen to them interview. I interviewed, but yeah.
Maurice,
Oh,
you
my
got- yeah.
goodness.
Oh, we're gonna hate to have
Mi
to turn
hermano,
this off.
DJ Mauri, ¿qué
Yeah.
pasa?
I love
Quiero,
it.
mi hermano, te quiero.
Chess getting more action than anybody. For
I know,
God's
I
sakes.
know.
love
Pass
it,
the
man.
word. Watch the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, guess what? Guess what we can do?
What?
One of these days, let's organize something. I bring a couple cats up in here,
Why
and
not?
we do a little something, and we could put it out into the internet and all
Universe.
my brothers all around, because some of those people are touching you from Brazil and
Yeah.
Colombia.
Let's do that. Let's do
all
that.
over,
it,
you know.
Chet.
So my family is
Yeah.
so throughout the years, you know.
Yeah, man. I love
God
it.
bless.
It's a
God
trip.
bless.
And you're bringing them all to our little side of the world right now. This
and
little
we
show.
love that.
Hey, it's an honor if God allows me to, with good health and life. That's the intention. We bring in
Yeah.
people together, and we're talking about good people, family.
Yeah.
100%.
People who
Yeah.
we're talking about builders. We're not talking about destroyers or parasites
Takers and
and that kind
yeah.
of stuff. We're talking about builders, good people.
Yeah. Well, you know, the cool thing is when we put the show out, so many people see it right now live, right? But as this thing is manifesting out in the world, man, you start seeing some of these things and some of our stuff. I mean, we start getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views on these things. So you're right, man. This is a piece of energy that goes out into the world. It's live right now, which I love that aspect of our show.
Believe it,
But
bro.
once it goes out there, brother, it's
The first time I went to New Zealand, we went and we did a particular show, and a lady came up to me and she said, "I can't believe that you're here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you're here, but you didn't sing my song." So I thought to myself, I sang the whole Bob Marley catalog. What are you talking about? She said, "No, Empress Omega, my personal song."
Yeah.
So my song, after we did it in the studio, me and Jaddy, shout out Jaddy, big up yourself. That song jumped over the fence and went all the way to New Zealand. I was waiting for me there
Wow.
with people who had heard it and wanted to hear it on the show live. So these vibes here,
Yeah, man.
trust
man.
me,
Yeah.
it'll jump over the fence. Next thing you know, you're in England.
Yeah, but brother,
we
you
go.
just added to our vibes today.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
you did.
We
Warm,
give thanks. We
lovely.
give thanks to the Almighty.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think
We
ready
gotta
to
go.
sign off.
We got to sign off.
We will
Have
see
a
you
great
next week.
weekend.
Have a great
Great
weekend.
next week. Good 4th of July coming up. Chet, thank you with everybody
thank
else.
you.
Blessings, blessings.
And all Chet's
Yep.
friends, thank you for joining
See
in.
you
Boom, boom.
soon. See you soon. Go to
give you the
the
Queens
original
wear.
Whalers. The original
as well get in on
Whalers.com/tour. Yeah.
OG Whalers catch Chet.
That's right. Outside of that, you'll see me up at Disney Springs with the original. No, actually with the Reggae Revival Band.
Reggae Revival.
We're- If
Reggae
you're
Revival
in, if
Band.
you're in Oville and you're hearing this, worth the trip to see him.
Very much so.
Be there or be square.
Absolutely. Great
Peace out.
weekend. Boom.